Hello and welcome to episode 80 of the Video Game Choo podcast. I'm your host, John Machonsky. Lauren couldn't be with us this week. She's a bit tied up with some stuff, but we have Niall.
Hello.
And Michael.
Hi.
Now, this week we are not going to be doing a regular show.
No.
It is the week before E3.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's...
Damn it.
I mean, by the time you hear this, it might even straight up be the week of E3.
No, it won't be.
Okay, fine, sure. But it'll be like a day or two before.
Yeah.
So, we are super, super close to E3. So we decided, instead of doing a normal episode where we just talk about, oh, what are we doing this week? Because, I mean, honestly, I haven't played too many games because I've been busy, setting up for E3.
We've had a lot of work to do.
And we've been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Things on the back end and a lot of stuff on the side, actually.
Yeah, we've been working hard. I mean, we've gotten a lot of news out there because there's been a lot of news coming out this week.
Yeah.
But so this week we decided to just talk about what we expect to see, some predictions from E3. Talk about the show. I mean, I've been to E3, not to rub it in or anything, but just I have
to brag straight away.
Yeah, my little humble brag there.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I just want to say that since I've been, I can lend some credence to some predictions. Yeah, just a little bit. Not that I've been there. Not that I've been there a lot, but I have some idea of what we could be seeing there. But we were just thinking we would go through the each of the planned conferences really quick, just talk about what's up, and then answer some questions, and then just be done with it. I guess just because you're going to be hearing a lot of me specifically, because I'm going to be doing podcasts all throughout the week, talking about what happened at E3 with some friends, some people you might recognize from some older shit. Because we're getting together. I'm also going to be helping Destructoid out with some stuff because Cosmano wanted me to help him because he works for Destructoid, and I'm going to be getting into E3 with Destructoid, but I am not leaving Chooch behind. Like I said, we're doing podcasts, and the rest of the crew is going to be covering news, and you don't have to worry about that. I'm still here. Everyone's still here. We're still running the site. But yeah, let's just get started. Let's start going through these conferences, what we expect to see.
All right.
Do you want me to be the one who just brings shit up and then y'all can interject?
Well, you are the host.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know if anyone else wanted to take charge of the E3 train, but yeah, you're right. I am the host.
You can designate a guest host. It could be a monkey, but you're the host.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
You're the power.
So all right. You're right. I have to take charge. I have to be a man.
Take charge of us, John.
No, okay, I will be the
Take
conductor.
charge of me.
That's something I never thought I'd hear. Okay.
This is a little scary.
John
I don't
didn't
know
think you'd ever hear that either.
Yeah, definitely not. So first up is the first conference that's going to be happening on Sunday, June 14th. That is Bethesda's conference.
Does that count? All right. I first thing off the bat, I have to ask.
Okay.
Is Sunday now day 0 or is that day -1?
Day 0.
I have no idea.
But the conference doesn't start in earnest until Tuesday.
I mean, it's at 7 p.m. It's that night, so I guess it is basically -1. It's just it's day 0, but day 0 is like 36 hours long now.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Question answered.
I don't know.
E3 mystery solved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're figuring shit out already. But I don't think Bethesda's going to have any big surprises. Like, we have our little Google Doc. Yeah, not anymore.
Well, was
we
that
have our
really
Google
be
Doc.
such a surprise, though? I mean,
No. We all knew that Fallout 4 was going to come.
it was obvious.
Yeah. But what we're probably just going to see from Bethesda is we're going to see more Fallout 4, maybe some gameplay, maybe an actual release date. We're going to see Doom. We're going to see Battlecry. We're going to see Elder Scrolls Online shit. And it would not be a surprise to see a Dishonored 2.
So, do you think... first question. Do you think we get a Fallout 4 release date for this year?
No.
I think so. You don't think so?
I think we're going to hear, Q1 2016. I think is what they're going to aim for, and I think it's going to get pushed back.
See, there's been like enough. Like Amazon listed it for I think this like December this year, and
I think they listed it though for like December 31st, right?
Yeah, but normally like a placeholder date wouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Like if they expected it 2016, it would just say 2016.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to aim to get it out before the end of the fiscal year as opposed to the end of the actual year.
I could see it coming out this year because I don't know. There's just been so much fervor over it, and also Bethesda games, at least recently, have had a track record of getting announced and then only a couple of months later coming out. Like they did that with Skyrim.
Yes.
So I could definitely see it getting put out relatively soon. I could see like November.
The only reason I say that is because, if you're gonna do something at E3, like let's say a Fallout 4, why do a trailer weeks ahead? Like you could have just put up the website and created enough fervor. Because the only reason companies do that ahead of time is to get headlines, so they're not competing during E3 to get those same headlines. So why put out a trailer when that's something you could easily put out during your press conference and still get plenty of hits and plenty of, especially since it's on a Sunday, still get all that coverage. It gets a little cut the next day when Microsoft goes, but like you still have that. So why put out a trailer if all you're going to do at E3 is say, we're working on it? I mean, that combined with even on Bethesda's own site, they had it a release date as TBA 2015.
I think that the reason why they're doing that is because they want, I don't know about Dishonored, but I feel like maybe they want to give more time to Dishonored and just Doom.
True.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make Doom this huge deal. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, if Doom comes out or Dishonored comes out this year, I think then the 2016 release date for Fallout makes more sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think Doom's going to come out this year.
No, I think if one of those, if either of those is going to come out instead, it'll be Dishonored, I think.
Yeah. I think Fallout will be this year. I think Dishonored might be this year, but I think Doom will be next year.
What they showed of that, or like the couple of seconds worth of Doom footage they showed, it didn't look like they were particularly like advanced in development of that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I could nearly see that being the last of those three to come out.
Yeah. Anyone want to talk about Battlecry at all?
I don't even remember what that is. Is that a MOBA?
It's their free-to-play shooter.
Unreal?
I don't know anything about it either.
I don't.
Yeah.
Has anyone played Elder Scrolls Online?
I played it for like 20 minutes. A friend of mine was playing it when it first came out. It's didn't really seem like it was going to be anything special, but like I don't know. I don't know what they've done to it in the time since it's come out, aside from booting it to free to play. But yeah, it didn't seem like it was a particularly amazing thing.
We might get like a DLC, or this is how well this is doing.
Expansion pack, yeah.
We might get some numbers. Starting to tout it up.
Mm-hmm. Anyone think that there's going to be any big surprises at Bethesda's conference? Like I said, I'm not seeing too much. I think this is going to be pretty cut and dry. I think what people know is going to be there is already a big enough deal. They're already carrying so much heft that they don't need a surprise.
Yeah,
so I think they're fine.
I think I think Dishonored's the big reveal for most people. If that is, because I don't think that's really been confirmed. That's just been talked about because the first one did so well. But
I think the people that made Dishonored have confirmed that they're working on something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it would make sense. But I, in my opinion, it's the Fallout 4 release date being this year that's the thing you either start with or end with.
Yeah.
Like you just drop that.
I think it'll be like they're either going to start or end with Fallout, or they're either going to start or end with Doom.
Yeah.
Those are the two things they have. Those are the big
start with one.
Those. Yeah, those are the big bombs that they're gonna drop.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna go, oh, and here's our big surprise, Wet 2 is coming out.
There you go.
Remember
Niall
that
said it.
game?
Wet 2. You said the magic words. Wet 2 is happening.
Yeah.
And you're going to
Finally.
review it.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You said it.
That first one was a video game. Yeah,
Mhm.
it sure was good. Except it wasn't.
All right. So is that all we got for Bethesda? Anyone else want to throw your 2 cents in about it?
No, I think this is just going to be a quick little hour-long thing.
Yeah, I don't see this going longer than an hour. It's gonna be quick. Here's these two big things, and also here's something about Elder Scrolls Online and maybe Dishonored.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's again why I think you're going to see Fallout 4 gameplay, because it comes out this year. Like,
yeah, exactly.
How do you fill that time? Or
how do you fill the hour?
Gameplay of something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we'll have gameplay of Doom, but if they had gameplay of Doom, like if they just had that like first person just drop in and you're just shooting up some fucking cacodemons, that would be boom, everyone freaking out.
What if it's just a scene from the movie?
Now that would be funny. It's just The Rock comes out and he's just like, all right, we're making another Doom movie. Well, see ya.
Yeah, The Rock comes out to announce the new Doom game.
That would be kind of
They're putting him in the game.
Oh god, that would be great.
You're saying that like that wouldn't happen. That would be there you go. Yeah. I'd buy the hell out of that.
I would too.
The Rock is as Doom guy instead of just... I don't remember exactly who he was in the Doom movie, but he should just be Doom guy now.
God, and his face at the bottom of the screen just getting bloodier.
Yes.
Fuck. Talk about turning something that was terrible into a good thing.
Mm-hmm. So, Microsoft. That's going to be the next day, nice and early in the morning.
Yeah, great. I'm going to be brewing pots of coffee.
Yeah.
Tuesdays or Mondays that big day. That's the big day.
That's the big one.
Yeah, Monday's always the big day. Microsoft's deal, I think Microsoft's going to have a pretty game-heavy conference.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Recently, I think so. Recently, they have confirmed that a couple of games are not going to be there. They have said Scalebound, Quantum Break, and the new Crackdown are going to be at Gamescom this year instead of at E3.
Mm-hmm. I think that's smart. That's better than showing something that, in coming up and saying, we don't know, or here's just another trailer. I think that's smart. Get ahead, just say these won't be here.
Yeah.
I mean, to be frank, from what I've heard, that new Crackdown game didn't even have a team to work on it when they announced it. That was pretty much a pitch to say, hey, someone come and make a new Crackdown.
That's not shocking.
Yeah. But Quantum Break and Scalebound, Scalebound makes a bit of sense to jump ahead a little bit because Platinum has been talking about how they're going to reveal a new game this year, which they have been it's been almost impossible to guess what it might be. They've teased a sequel to pretty much every game under the sun. They made some teasings for Metal Gear Rising. They made a tease for Vanquish. They started retweeting Nintendo stuff, so that could be Wonderful 101 or Bayonetta. We don't know. It could be anything. It could be a new IP. Who knows? It could just be like Platinum Games Smash Bros. We made a new Anarchy Reigns, except it's good this time.
Are they a big enough team to be working on Scalebound and like 2 or 3 other titles?
I mean, they worked on Bayonetta 2, Revengeance... Well, no, let me think.
Not quite at the same time, though.
Not at the exact same time, but like they did like Revengeance and Wonderful 101 at the same time.
True.
They could do at least 2 games at the same time.
Okay, because if they've got Scalebound, and they announce something new, that's I don't know.
I mean, it seems like Kamiya has one team and then they have another team.
Yeah, like the main AAA title maker, and then we do games as well.
Yeah, because like Kamiya made Wonderful 101 around the same time that they were working on Bayonetta, and now he's doing Scalebound, and they might be making a new Revengeance or a new Rising. They might be doing because he made Bayonetta 1, but he was barely involved with Bayonetta 2. So if they do another Wonderful 101 game, he doesn't have to be involved You know, there's been precedent of him making a game and then handing it off to another team.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see another Revengeance.
No.
I think we see another Rising. I could see that.
Oof.
I would love for more.
I don't know. Go ask Konami.
Yeah.
Well, Konami doesn't have to work on that game, and hell, even Kojima doesn't have to work on that game because Kojima was barely involved in Revengeance,
Yeah,
and that's like
for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I could see them doing one more Metal Gear Rising game, and then not doing it anymore because Konami's like, well, we're done. But
it'd be nice.
We'll see.
It'll be. I don't know. I don't know what Konami's willing to do at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, more Microsoft stuff. Is there anything y'all want to specifically talk about on this list? I got some stuff, but
let's see. Halo 5. They did have some Halo 5 news recently where co-op will have to be online and no more local co-op in Halo, but it will not require Xbox Live or Gold.
All right.
So you can just play it. And all the maps in Halo 5 will be free.
Okay.
It's shipping with like 20-something maps, and another 16, I want to say, will be free for the next like however long the DLC cycle they said was.
Okay.
So, and they specifically cited splitting the user base.
I see.
I will say that's being made by 343 Studios, and I've been playing through ODST. I got it for free because I bought that the Halo Master Chief Collection. I still had problems with it. So
Yikes.
I didn't have some achievements pop. So I'm still not like, I don't know how I've loved every Halo game I've played, even Halo Wars.
Did you play 4?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not great, but I enjoyed it. And I even enjoyed the multiplayer.
Okay.
But I'm worried about Halo 5. I think those decisions I just listed were good ideas, free maps. The co-op thing I probably can't be helped at some point.
But the gameplay still.
Yeah, like it's the gameplay and then who's developing it. Like I just they really messed up the Master Chief Collection, and that's kind of that was I spent $60 on that. Like
yeah,
and it was a digital download, so I can't just go dump it off as a used game.
Yeah,
that kind of puts a kibosh in that. So that's a big wait and see for me.
Right. All this Gears of War stuff. I think Microsoft did officially confirm that they're going to have that Gears 1 remake. I think they finally were just like, yeah, it got leaked like 7 times. We're just going to say yes. But there's still some talk about there being more Gears at E3.
That's because the people who are making that remake aren't the main Gears team.
And the main Gears team is... They changed their name. They're not Black Tusk anymore. I don't remember what they are now. But they have made reference to, hey, there's still more Gears stuff to be shown at E3. So we'll probably get Gears 4 or whatever they're going to call it at the Microsoft conference. Forza 6 leaked a little while ago too, so we'll see new Forza. They'll definitely talk about the Windows 10 integration. Excuse me.
That's Windows 10 is what I expect for a good chunk of that conference.
Yeah. I would expect that to be like once
big.
Call of Duty is out of the way. I would expect that to be like the second up.
Yeah.
That and like the HoloLens stuff.
I don't know about HoloLens. Not like I don't know much about it, but I'm not sure how much that'll show up. I imagine after hearing rumors of Sony stuff showing up and the Oculus from earlier today, where they showed up at Oculus, that maybe they mentioned.
Oh yeah, should we cover Oculus really quick?
We can do that after Microsoft as like a little insert.
Okay, sure. Okay.
But even at Oculus, they mentioned Windows 10. So I have to imagine that's pretty big. They always mention it with the Xbox One. Like where it'll stream to your PC, so you don't have to have your TV occupied, which kind of curbs some of the Nintendo stuff with their Wii U. I imagine they chuck out HoloLens maybe right after Windows 10 as a way of saying we also have a headset, but I don't.
We have a VR thing,
AR,
but it's not exactly like like what
Yeah, it's not an.
the other people are doing.
Yeah, we have our hands in Oculus and VR, but we are doing this AR thing, and it's its own thing, and it can do Minecraft, so that's cool. Now,
It'll make money. There you
yeah,
go.
so I think because of like their game centric stuff that they will do Call of Duty, they'll come out with Windows 10 HoloLens. That'll take maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then it's just another however long to do is cram as many games into a single hour press conference as they can.
Sure.
Which is,
But yeah, like you said, they'll do Call of Duty. They'll probably update us in Tomb Raider.
you think
And there was also
Tomb Raider gets a date?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's
so.
a this year game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe.
I think that'll be up before Christmas.
The other thing that's confirmed to show up is they already announced it, but I think they'll hammer it in while they're there. The controller, the Xbox One controller remake, and the 1 terabyte Xbox One.
Yeah, that seemingly
they'll talk about that.
Leak.
That did leak, but I think they came out and confirmed it on Twitter. Like, hey, yeah,
they did. Like, there was a Major Nelson video of him like talking about it. Both the controller and the
they had to because Amazon leaked it. So
I wonder if that was stuff that was already ready, and then it leaked, and then they're like, well, go ahead and put all that stuff up now.
Yeah,
basically. But so as for surprises or things you want to see, do any of you have any predictions?
To touch back on the Windows 10 thing, do you think that is a software revision? Do you think we're going to see the nature of how the Xbox One is change? Because right now it's very Windows phony. Like, it's very...
Yeah, I think we might see them like update the system software that too to reflect.
Yeah, I could see.
Yeah,
I could see that happening.
I hope it does.
Definitely.
Because it's not
great.
Not
a fan.
It's serviceable. But it's not great. Like when you update, when you start, let's say Netflix, and it wants to update, it takes you to a queue, which is a part of the panel that shows you all your apps and games, and it lets you update it, and you watch it, download it, and when it's done, it just disappears from the queue. So you're staring at an empty queue. You then have to back out, go back to your app, and start it again. So you have to click on, let's say, Netflix twice for it to update, and then go back to it. It doesn't make sense. It should just start the app like it does video games. Or like it used to do video games. Like there's some stuff in it that's just weird.
I haven't really messed with an Xbox One, but just seeing Mike Casamano mess with his, like, the settings are an app.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. Just stuff like that. Yeah, it feels like a phone.
Yeah.
And I would like them to integrate something else, just change the software and that, just a smidge. Just fix it up.
I think you'll see a lot of, it'll look different. It'll look more like a computer.
Yeah, definitely. So. Anything else y'all predict will show up?
Usher.
Usher, yeah.
I hope so.
Happy E3 Xbox.
Yeah. My big thing, I think, that neither of you want to hear is I think Battletoads.
You're a dick. You're a fucking dick.
Yeah.
No.
You're a bad person.
I think they're gonna bring Battletoads back.
Project Spark.
No, I think they're gonna do. I don't know. Maybe. Not only Battletoads. I mean, Rare has been working on something, and they had a Banjo-Kazooie like tech demo a couple months ago. So I could see maybe Rare comes out with some like reboot of one of their classic franchises. I don't know which one they'll do specifically, or maybe they'll do like a big crossover thing. They'll just be like, hey, we're going to do this big platformer thing, and you can play as the Battletoads and Banjo and Conquer. Go fucking nuts.
No, thank you.
No, please
no. I would love a Rare game, even if it's a new IP, but I don't want Battletoads. Nobody wants Battletoads.
I want Battletoads.
No.
Yes, I do.
You're the only one who does.
No,
you don't really want Battletoads.
I want Battletoads.
Name one other person who's alive who wants Battletoads.
I don't know them yet, but I'm going to find them once I start up my Battletoads Neo Angel Fire site. They'll sign my guest book, and then I'll know that they're real.
Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is a thing.
Do you think that'll be during the Xbox, or do you think that'll be EA?
I think Xbox is more likely. I don't think EA will really care about it enough, especially with everything that EA has coming up.
True.
I think that's more likely to show up there.
It might get mentioned at EA.
Yeah.
I would expect that if it gets a decent showing, it would be at Microsoft's.
Yeah. Like maybe a trailer at Microsoft, and the guy at EA comes out and talks about it, and then at EA they talk about the numbers and how well it did, and DLC plans and when it comes out.
I can see that.
And that it's free to play.
Niall, do you have any predictions for Microsoft?
No, I think we've covered pretty much everything.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't, like, outside of new IPs, I don't see them really having anything else that's going to shock us.
Okay.
Like, as far as old stuff goes, or returning stuff.
Yeah. All right. So just a few hours later is the E3 conference.
EA.
Oh, excuse me. The EA conference.
You weren't wrong. It's an E3 conference.
It is.
It's the E3 EA conference. The EA E3. The EEE.
Yep. That's what they call it in the biz. The EEE. Oh, you're going to the EEE next?
Yeah, nice. But I think this is something that we also kind of have down pat. I don't think there's going to be any big surprises from this.
No.
We're going to see Star Wars Battlefront, obviously. They have confirmed, to Niall's great joy, that we're going to get that Mirror's Edge reboot.
Catalyst.
There's going to be more Need for Speed. There's probably going to be more Dragon Age DLC. There's going to be sports games, because of course. And there has been talk of Mass Effect 4. Or just a new Mass Effect game. I don't think they're calling it Mass Effect 4. Just a new Mass Effect.
Yeah, I think they said, like, a few years ago even, that there won't be a Mass Effect 4. It would be like a Mass Effect reboot or something.
They showed it last year. Yeah. Well, if you remember, they showed, like, people working at desks and artwork. Like, they showed very preliminary stuff. Because last year was just, I don't know, 2016 should be pretty good.
Yeah, well, Battlefield kind of fucked them over last year. Because that was such a mess. They just devote so much resources into fixing that thing.
Yep. But, I can't really think of anything that would be a big surprise. Like, I think EA has all their cards on the table, and they don't really need to hide anything.
I don't think they would. They're a big public company, and they kind of put their cards on the table last year, and they said, we're gonna... Which they kind of should. Like, I'd rather see a more focused EA that says, these are the games we're gonna make. You know, I'd rather them make them really good than say, I don't know, pump out the same game every year, like the same. They can't treat Need for Speed like they treat Madden. They really shouldn't even treat Madden that way. But you know, you'll see a new FIFA, and you'll see Madden up there, and they'll talk about basketball and maybe hockey and
maybe a new or did the UFC game ever come out? It
did,
didn't it? Yeah,
I think they do.
Another one of those.
Yeah, I think they do that every year.
Who knows?
The Battlefront will be the big thing, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, people are excited about it for good reason.
If when does that come out? When are they saying that comes out?
This year.
Yeah, you kind of have... Oh, yeah, because it ties in with the movie. You have to really focus on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mirror's Edge might come out this year. I don't remember if they set a date.
They said early 2016.
That makes sense.
So before the end of the fiscal year, probably.
Yeah. I bet Mass Effect at earliest is a next year game.
Oh, definitely.
I
no way
is
it not
going
to be.
In 2017.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything more than maybe like a concept trailer for that.
Yeah, there's just gonna be a teaser for that. That's just gonna get people hyped up. Because they need their fans to be excited for something in between Mass Effect, because they do a Mass Effect game and then Dragon Age game, so they need time to breathe in between those. So they're gonna be like, yeah, we're making a Mass Effect game. Everyone, calm down.
We told you this last year, but here's an actual CGI trailer of, I don't know, the Reapers. Yeah. Here you go.
Who fucking knows?
Who really?
Same universe. Who cares?
Exactly. Who cares?
I like Mass Effect.
I love Mass Effect, but
Mass Effect's great.
Like, do you really want to see a CGI trailer for a game that's going to come out for a year or two?
No.
Exactly.
You know.
So,
I'll get excited. I'll be like, yeah, woo,
I'd
new
be
Mass
like,
Effect.
yeah,
But
great, it's coming.
yeah, that's
yeah,
thing
I'm
here's
not gonna
coming,
get
coming.
into it until I.
you're
No, you go ahead now.
gonna pre-order it. That's what you're gonna do.
No.
Nobody's gonna pre-order anything.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna be excited about it when I find out what happens, what it's based around. I want to meet the characters. I want to see what they're. I want to find out stuff about that game before I get excited.
You'll love EA's press conference next year.
All right, good. Any surprises that you all are expecting?
I want to see a playable Need for Speed.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I really want to see them show off a new SSX or hint at a new SSX. I don't think it's gonna happen because but yeah, I really want to see one.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a surprise, but just something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing how Battlefront plays.
Yeah.
Because I am a gigantic Star Wars Battlefront fan, and hope they don't fuck it up.
It'll be interesting to see how they've modernized those games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's a lot of some reservations. I know when some journalists got to see it about how some stuff would work and some stuff they took out from previous ones. So that'll be one to watch. See how well that comes across.
Yeah. All right. Later on that afternoon,
we're still
Ubisoft
going.
Conference. We are still going strong.
Yep.
Get the Ubisoft press conference. Things that we know for sure are going to be there are Assassin's Creed, of course. We're going to see Rainbow Six: The Siege again. I think they confirmed that for this year.
Yes, they did, and that will be playable on the show floor.
All right. We got The Division,
which will also be playable, but doesn't come out till next year.
There's going to be more Just Dance.
Right.
That's never been playable.
That's pretty much all we know. Everything else on here is just has a big question mark next to it. There's been some hinting of more Watch Dogs, and I would not be surprised about that because Watch Dogs sold gangbusters, even though people don't remember it very fondly and it wasn't critically lauded. Watch Dogs 2 might be cool. Who knows? We'll see.
I mean, they have like a track record with those kind of things of maybe not getting it quite right in the first attempt. Like Assassin's Creed didn't really take off until the second game, or even arguably Brotherhood.
Yep.
So it's like, I think people will give them the benefit of the doubt if they do go ahead with Watch Dogs 2.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, so I guess I'll just open the floor for surprises and all that. The big surprise that, of course, everyone's going to want to bring up is Beyond Good and Evil 2. Do you guys think that this is the year for Beyond Good and Evil 2? All right.
I've heard rumors that the team that was working on it is gone, and I've also heard rumors that the game itself has been canceled. So, no. Don't think that game exists anymore.
I mean, Michel Ancel is just working on some indie game now.
Yeah.
So, he's not really involved in that. I would not be surprised if Beyond Good and Evil 2 is done.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, that seems like an easy game to kind of break some teeth on for some people who are like indie, Ubi art developers, and just say, hey, we really liked game X. Go do something with Beyond Good and Evil. But if you can't think of something, that's an expensive game to make and not know if it'll do well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really blame them for doing it because it is expensive to make games these days, but it's also kind of shitty.
Yeah. I would just want to see more Ubi art games, maybe another Rayman platformer. Those games are fantastic. So I'd be fine with another one of those.
And there are rumors that there's going to be a Child of Light 2.
Okay.
So,
that's
I forget
cool.
where I read that, but seems all but confirmed.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Who knows?
Is there anything either of you would want to see, or?
I really want to see Child of Light 2. I love the first one. I would be delighted if that came out. I wouldn't. I don't know that it's necessarily going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they teased doing some more Far Cry stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Far Cry
I don't know
DLC.
if they do that right now.
It wouldn't get me hyped if Far Cry 5 is coming. Like, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Okay.
Maybe
Video game.
A
DLC.
lot of
Or maybe
a lot of people are hoping for like a new Blood Dragon-esque
that was
thing.
what I was about to say. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little
that'd be really
standalone.
I would prefer that to just Far Cry 5.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I guess we're done with Ubisoft.
Getting through it.
I don't know. Ubisoft's never really been a big thing for me. I've never really been an Ubisoft fan. So
I mean, I've been into Assassin's Creed, but it's just I can't trust that this next one will be any good.
Yeah.
You can only feed me shit so many times before I realize what it tastes like.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna unveil the next game after Syndicate?
that'd be pretty good.
No, yes.
Fuck all y'all. We're making another one next year. You know
There's
it.
Assassin's Creed Extinction.
Oh god, I hope
The
so.
crowd cheers because
Because yeah, extinction implies that it ends, so they won't call it that. Goodness. All right, so at the end of the day, on the end of Monday, the big finale.
Oh boy, Monday's still going.
Is Sony's. Yeah, it's still Monday.
God.
It's Sony's conference. So we have a lot of shit written down here. Sony's conference isn't going to be too much of a surprise, I guess, but it's going to be packed. We know for a fact they're going to show Morpheus. There's been
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
There has been talk. There has been talk that the Morpheus is going to take up half of their conference.
Half.
Which I really hope that's not true, because if it is, Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's say it does. Now
Jesus Christ.
Let's say half of the conference is Morpheus. It's their VR helmet.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like Uncharted 4 is on the Morpheus? What if there are other, God of War or just go down that line? What if those games are just Morpheus? What if Uncharted 4 is a Morpheus exclusive?
They would never do that.
They would never.
Now,
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Morpheus worked with those games, because okay, I think I should talk about Oculus now.
I was about to say,
before we
if we
forget
want to
again.
talk about VR, we should just talk about VR.
Okay, let's talk about Oculus. Oculus just had their pre-E3 press conference, and boy, I am not really interested in Oculus. About 90% of the stuff they showed was either really bad, or it was something that would work a million times better if it wasn't strapped to your face.
Well, let's be fair. Have any of us used an Oculus or a VR helmet?
I have.
You have?
You have.
Yes.
What were your impressions? Did you actually like it, or?
Okay, I think it is an interesting idea, but I think it needs to evolve. Okay,
You're saying Evolve would be really good on the Oculus.
Yes. Okay. No. Let me go over what they showed at this conference, and I'll tell you what stood out for me and made me interested in Oculus. First off, they announced that the Oculus Rift will be packaged with an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, they did.
And it will also work natively with Windows 10. So you'll be able to stream Xbox games to your Oculus. But the way that they're doing it is literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Can I say it?
Yes.
So you will strap on this Oculus. You will turn on your PC. You will turn on your Xbox One. You will tell your Xbox One or tell your PC to stream these games over to your PC and into your helmet. And then in a virtual world, you will sit down in a room and look at a TV and play your video game.
Yeah. You're in a virtual theater playing the game. It's fucking
genius.
2015 or 2016, excuse me. It's coming out Q1 2016.
Yeah,
so I can't wait for next year when we all go to hell.
I have to imagine oh god, I want to be in the meeting where somebody pitched that and then Phil Spencer was just like, "Really? That's what you have?
That's the best you can do?"
All right, let's go to Oculus and see if they take it. And Oculus was like, "Yes, please. We need a controller and they're expensive to make." Windows was like, "All right, sure."
Then they talked about some of the games that's going to be on those. The one game that I saw that at least at that conference that worked with that was something that I don't think would really work as well if it wasn't on Oculus, was CCP's Eve Valkyrie, which is it was a starfighter simulator. And that looks really neat. I mean, of course you can play that just fine on a controller, on a TV, all that stuff. But excuse me. But the VR, the 360 degree head scoping, all that stuff, that does add depth to that game, and I don't blame them for doing that.
Is that just a space sim?
I mean, it's a starfighter sim. You're piloting a ship.
Okay, I don't know why you would want that if you could just buy Elite Dangerous or what that other space sim is.
I mean, I guess. I mean, maybe that'll get ported to Oculus and it'll be fun to play on that. Who knows? The other thing was they showed some third-person games, which is the fucking craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Insomniac is making a third-person platformer action-adventure game called Edge of Nowhere, which you're looking at you're looking at a character. You're not the character, you're looking at a character, and you control them with the controller, and you just play through a platformer. But you can see it right next to your eyes. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
It sounds like this just started porting games because they're like, oh, we need to make games for the Oculus.
Yeah, it sounds like Insomniac had something lying around, and they were like, okay, let's finish this up as much as we can, and then we'll just put it on the Oculus. Who cares? It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not on something that's a actual console. But the thing that they showed at the end that I was honestly... I mean, it was less that I was impressed, more intrigued than anything.
It made everything else make more sense.
Yeah, they reveal something called the Oculus Touch, which are two controllers that have buttons and triggers and sticks on them. But they also have these, like, I think they call them, like, crescent moons or something. But they're just these like, this area around the controller that you can use that will pick up your movements. And, like, Palmer Luckey, he was showing it off, and he was like, you'll be able to reach out, pick up a gun with one button, and then press another button to pull the trigger. And that feels way more natural. That seems like something that would work in games, like, where you'd be able to grab things, or shoot, or move your hands, or interact far better. Like, that makes me 100% more interested in VR than anything else I've seen, because everything else I've seen has just been, well, you can look around a little bit easier, but you're still using a controller, and I'd kind of just rather sit in front of a TV and not have this thing strapped to my eyes.
Yeah, it suddenly made, like, that was the problem with the Kinect when they would talk about the Kinect, is you would listen to it and you're like, wow, if this really works, it will be incredible. And that's the feeling I got watching that Oculus stuff. Is just like, if this stuff all works, I can think of great games that would be playable on this. Like, I can come up with a game, and I'm not a game designer, so what could a real game designer come up with? But my sticking point with all of it, like, when they showed the Touch, which is the name of that controller, like the weird wrist strappy controller, like, when they showed that, suddenly a lot of it started to click. But I still kind of am apprehensive because of the price, because of the hardware requirements. Like, I just...
Like, I'm a little bit more interested in Morpheus just because I already have a PS4, and, like, it'll probably be a little bit expensive, but if they make games that work with, like, the PS Move and the PS4, and they make the input is still good, I'm more interested in that instead of, I have to upgrade my PC and it'll cost me hundreds of dollars, and then I still have to buy the Oculus and all this stuff. Like,
well,
I don't know, a lot more people already have PS4s than they have good PCs.
You're right, but that means they have to package Morpheus the correct way, which means low price. It has to be, I think it has to be lower than $250.
Yeah,
I can't see paying $300 for a PS4 and then turning around and paying $300 for a headset.
I could see it being somewhere like around like 200.
Yeah, it needs to be
maybe 250.
Yeah, they need to eat that cost, and I think it needs to come with a PS Move controller.
PS Move.
and
Yeah,
that means
definitely.
it has to come with the camera.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
if you want all that, like it has to come with it. And I don't know how they're getting around the hardware stuff and the latency, because that's why Oculus requires like high end graphics card, is because they have to get around. You're looking at pixels really close to your eyes, so they have to be really
Yeah.
dense, and they have to be they have to be worth your while. So Morpheus has a lot more questions, whereas Oculus seems a lot more upfront, and Oculus just doesn't seem like Oculus. If they're going about this as if if they don't need to sell a bajillion units, then they're going about it
Mm-hmm.
correctly. If they just need to sell to enthusiasts for a while and some business people who look at it and go like, "Oh, that seems cool," then they're making the right decisions. But if they're looking at it like Sony probably is, where they're going, "We have 20 million plus units. How many could we sell?" Like, they're gonna fail. Whereas Morpheus has a little more wiggle room. But again,
Mm-hmm.
like, man, if Morpheus comes out and it's $300, $400,
Yeah,
hell no.
that's not gonna sell.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
you can't sell like it.
It needs to be cheaper than the console.
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how do you tell your grandma to spend an extra, like to buy the thing and then just buy this helmet? Like, how do you explain that to people in store? Like, how do you explain those SKU? Like, it's just
Yeah, be like, well, you got to get this $400 console, and then you have to spend $300 on this headset, and then you got to spend another $100 on this stick, and then another $100 on this camera. Like, nobody's gonna spend like $1,000 on this
yeah.
setup,
And
especially for games that are like really experimental, that aren't like storied franchises. I don't think they're gonna have something like as big as Uncharted or God of War or Metal Gear or anything like that on there. Like, they're gonna be coming up with new stuff, so it's hard to sell people with that unless they're
and
enthusiasts.
that's why I think you're gonna, maybe not an Uncharted, but like you kind of like, maybe that's where Sony's first parties have been all this time. Like,
Maybe.
and it would make more sense because like the Kinect sold a lot. Like the Kinect sold a lot of units. It just, there was nothing ever for it. Like the best games for that are the Double Fine Adventure Pack, and that's all I can really think of.
Like D4.
D4
D4,
and
yeah.
and that's for the new one that was the pack in. Like for the old stuff, you're like Gunstringer. Like, and that's about it. And there's some smaller stuff, but if you don't have big name titles, no one's gonna buy it. And if you're gonna spend all this time and all this R&D, and you're gonna sell me, and even if it's at $200, that's a lot of money. If you're gonna make me buy this thing, give me a reason to play it. I would play an Uncharted 4 with a Move controller, sitting in my room, just like in 3D and immersed. That would be incredible. Even if it's just, or have side missions, challenges where it's all in first person, or you got to figure something out. And without that stuff, without that price, you're just launching to fail. You're a Kinect.
Absolutely.
Morpheus can survive because it's PC. It's a little more specialized.
Or Oculus.
Oculus, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a little more specialized, and hopefully they understand that PC gaming, while it is big, is not exactly, console gaming is where it's at. Like
It still
consoles
is.
sell 80%, 90% of the market. Like, so
Yeah.
hopefully Oculus understands that, because I hope that's where the innovation comes from. But boy, if get back to Sony, if Sony wants half their conference to be all Morpheus, they
gotta do something
better
with it.
they better be going all in.
Yeah, they can't allow it to go the same way that stuff like the Kinect and the iToy and the Move and everything similar has ever gone, where it just ends up being a minigame collection thing.
Yeah, just a
after
fucking, there's a
6
graveyard.
months.
There's a graveyard of peripherals somewhere. Fuck.
But all right, so let's go over the things that have been confirmed that are going to be there. Yeah, we got the Morpheus. We got Uncharted 4 will definitely be there. That was announced last year. We'll see Until Dawn, that horror game. Ratchet and Clank, that reboot, remake, whatever it is.
Yeah, that they just had a long gameplay trailer just the other day, so we'll definitely see that.
They'll talk about Street Fighter V there. I mean, it's a couple weeks before EVO, but I think they'll definitely have some talk about that to show off, hey, we're the Street Fighter people now. Fuck you, Microsoft.
I'm pretty sure they confirmed it will be played there.
Okay.
I'm not...
Did you say played or playable? Because if it's playable, I'm going to get in fucking line. But...
Played on stage is what I would have swore I saw somewhere.
Yeah, they'll probably just have like Combo Fiend or like Gootex or Mike Ross or something come out and play.
Yeah, or some producers.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they'll have Yoshiro Ono, and he'll come out with his Blanca toy, and he'll like do a flip or something. I don't
That'd
know.
be nice.
That would be nice. They'll probably talk about. Didn't they already confirm a new Gran Turismo? I could have sworn they did.
Who cares?
Don't know. I think
I
they
don't
might
care
have one
either.
in development.
It's
but-
called Forza 6.
Sure. um. Yeah, they'll do another indie showcase thing. So will Microsoft. Everyone wants to show off their indies.
'Cause they don't have anything else in development.
Yeah. They'll talk about that Day of the Tentacle remake. But other than that, I think it's all up in the air.
Yeah, a lot of speculation.
Anyone want to talk about any of your surprises?
Let's
Not.
get the
big-
gorilla
Yeah,
out of
Niall,
the room.
you go ahead.
Yeah, the big
Uh-huh.
story during the week, I guess, was that The Last Guardian is apparently maybe supposed to be there this year, possibly.
Yeah,
Again.
a bunch of people have been reporting that not only is The Last Guardian going to be at E3, but that Mark Cerny's knack team has been helping out to double down and make sure that game gets finished.
That all makes sense because the Knack team also helped the Ico team in the past, Team Ico, who makes Last Guardian.
Yeah.
It also makes sense because Last Guardian was a PS3 game, so to make it a PS4 game, you would want a veteran PS4 developer, and the Knack team made Knack, so that makes sense too. This is multiple sources, so it was the Guardian who said that they would like to see, or that they had a source.
They had a source.
Yeah, I then later read a Eurogamer article about it saying that they had the same multiple sources over the last months saying that Last Guardian would be there, but this also happens every E3 apparently. So,
I mean, well, to be honest, last year there were rumors that it got canceled.
Yes,
So
and I think those came from rumors because it was supposed to be there and then wasn't.
No, I think the main reason why was because some trademarks lapsed.
Right. Maybe it was the E3 before that. Then that it was supposed to show up. Everyone heard it was going to show up, and then suddenly it wasn't there. I think that was the E3 before last. Then.
Okay.
And that was something Eurogamer even pointed out. They were like, you know what? We've heard this, but we also know
it's going to happen this time. It's going to happen, everyone.
They were saying that E3 is very fluid. Things change at the last minute. Trailers get completely kicked off. So, something happens and it just might not show up. So don't lose your shit over the fact that also who's still excited about Last Guardian? Are you guys?
I mean, I like Team Ico stuff enough. Like, I really like Shadows of the Colossus, but
I loved Shadows of the Colossus.
Yeah,
but
they do good work, but it's got past the point where I don't really care anymore.
Yeah,
like if it does come out, I don't think it's going to be bad. But at the same time, I'm not like actively excited about it. I'm not waiting with bated breath for this game. It's like when it comes out, I'll be like, yeah, this is good. But like, I'm like, oh my god, why isn't Last Guardian out already? No, oh my god. Like there are people that are just fervently waiting for this shit, and I don't see why they could.
I think that's something people need to stop doing because there's especially in the case of like Fallout 4s and Last Guardian, you are setting yourself up to fail. There's the Last Guardian will not live up to the hype. It could be the greatest game ever. It would not live up to the hype. Half-Life 3 will not live up to the hype. Like nothing will live up to the hype. Of
course.
Stop hyping it up because you are setting yourself up to fail. So just I really hope it's a good game. I loved Shadow of the Colossus. That was one of those games because I got the PS2 kind of late. I got like the slim model, and when I picked up Shadow of the Colossus, it just blew me away. It was one of those games I went and grabbed my mom like, you have to see this. Like, I know you don't love video games, but you have to see Shadow of the Colossus. Look at what video games are. Like that game blew my mind. So I hope that's what that can be. But it was also announced in 2007, so we'll see what it. Yeah, games have come a long way.
Yeah, they have.
So,
yeah,
we'll see.
But what other surprises are y'all expecting to show up this year?
The Vita.
Yeah, I would be surprised to see any kind of coverage for the Vita.
Yeah, free with every fucking Morpheus.
Yeah.
Please.
Morpheus now plays Vita games.
they're probably just gonna hand out like Vitas in during the conference, just like please take these. We have warehouses full of them. Just throw them away. We don't even
To get into
care.
the conference, your wristband is a Vita.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, dude. They just have Vitas on like necklaces that they put on you.
Yeah, that's your badge for the show. Remember how there were stories at certain hotels near E3 that there would be like Duke Nukem stuff in the room? It's just gonna be Vitas.
Yeah, they're just gonna have like just for your consideration a Vita, and they put like your bar of soap on top of it.
Yeah, no, it is your bar of soap. Just wiping it against you.
Oh man, I feel so clean.
Really, I would feel really dirty.
Thanks, a bunch of indie games and anime titty games.
Yeah.
Thank you for cleaning me
Thanks,
off.
Tearaway is the only thing that really used all of this.
And Murasaki Baby.
Well, the only thing that really used all of it was okay.
Yeah.
I expect a God of War.
A new one or just the remake?
Oh yeah, they are.
Because I think they confirmed that there's going to be a new one at like that Sony experience.
Didn't they already do a re-release, like an HD re-release?
They're going to do a Super HD remake of 3 for PS4.
Okay. I expect that to be there, and then maybe like not even a trailer, just like a title screen and like an image.
They'll just have Kratos being like, "I'm still pissed."
I heard, I think it was on GameSpot's The Lobby. I heard them like speculate what would it be if like the Greek gods in like modern day. Kratos is going around and there's Greek god. That would be interesting. So they can do interesting stuff with God of War. I
think I could see them doing a new God of War, but I think instead of doing Greek stuff, I would see like maybe Kratos fighting like Norse gods or like Japanese gods or something else. Like I think if they went over to other like religions and shit.
I don't want to play as Kratos. I think Kratos
versus the All-Star gods.
I think Kratos is a shitty character.
Yeah, Kratos fucking sucks. I don't really like God of War in general, honestly. I don't like just how it kind of holds itself. It feels really middle school, gritty.
It feels edgy for the sake of edgy.
It feels like it came out of like when did the first one come out?
Early on.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like I should be listening to Papa Roach while I play it.
Exactly.
This is
yeah,
my
like
last resort. Yeah. 2005.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was made by what's his name? Fucking
the guy who made
Twisted Metal or whatever.
David Jaffe.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
David Jaffe. That guy's fucking
weird.
Ugh. He's making that. We'll probably see it during the show. That
Drawn to Death.
Drawn to Death, which is literally middle school edgy. So that should explain that guy.
To be fair, Drawn to Death looks dope. That game.
It looks kind of cool, but yeah, it is. It's still very middle school edgy.
If people remember last E3, they showed it looked like literally like a notebook. So that looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's Sony is usually about 2 hours, sometimes 2.5.
Yeah, Sony's pretty long.
I have to imagine you see Metal Gear there for a little bit. It was
maybe
there the last couple years.
I thought Metal Gear was at the Xbox conference. Was it not?
Ask me anything about E3. I don't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Yeah. No. And I was there, so that should fucking show what I remember. No. Yeah. I think Metal Gear was at Sony, but who knows? Yeah, I could see Metal Gear showing up during one of these conferences. They got to do it one more time.
Maybe Dark Souls 3. Since that stuff got leaked.
Yeah.
There's some rumor that Call of Duty would show up at Sony, but I don't. I think that's a speculation.
Yeah, I think that's Xbox all the way.
Yeah, Activision has that partnership with Microsoft for ages. I don't think that'll change.
I think David Cage is going to come out on stage at some point.
No.
At E3.
No.
He's going to have a new
His
game.
new game,
Morpheus
Battletoads.
exclusive.
Oh Jesus!
Morpheus exclusive.
Yeah, shower simulator. You're just gonna simulate taking a shower. That sounds about right, honestly.
Voiced by Shia LaBeouf.
Willem Dafoe, and it's just Willem Dafoe just being like, yeah. Willem Dafoe stands outside of the bathroom while you take a shower, and he's just like,
yeah. It's called Willem Dafoe watches you shower.
And he's just like, you getting behind your ears in there?
It's a sequel to Jeff Goldblum watches you poop. It's pretty good. It's riveting.
I bought you some new shampoo. You're gonna use it, right?
Shampoo and conditioner. It's a combination.
It's cheaper than buying them separately. It's
I was
good.
in Spider-Man.
He just says that. He's just like, I was in
You ever see
Spider-Man.
Antichrist?
Don't. It's kind of gross.
Seen any good movies lately? The new Spider-Man suck. You know which ones were good? The ones I was in. My son was that guy. You know him. That guy, he's in those weed movies. Yeah, that's him.
I haven't seen the interview. I've heard some mixed things.
Yeah. I actually kind of like North Korea, so, keep it on the down low. You missed a spot. Dear David Cage, you can have this idea.
That would be better than Beyond Two Souls.
Yep. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that I particularly want from Sony.
I think Capcom might have something other than Street Fighter there. I'm not sure what. Maybe they'll show Dragon's Dogma again.
Yeah. There's been. I mean, Capcom's gonna be there with some new stuff. Like they're showing off that Mega Man Legacy Collection, but that's gonna be like in the Nintendo booth or whatever because that's on 3DS.
See Capcom not having something other than Street Fighter there.
Oh man. Okay.
You just poop?
No, I didn't. But I'm gonna say something really fucked up, and it's the craziest thing in the world, and it would never, ever, ever happen. But what if Capcom brought Mega Man Legends 3 to PlayStation?
No. I knew that's where you were going. No.
I mean, they put Tron Bon.
They did.
On PS3, so
they're not that maybe they will, but not that quickly. I bet they did Tron Bon and they already had this Mega Man collection, and they're probably looking at the sales numbers, and maybe next quarter they'll sit down and think, what should we do next? Because this is all working. So.
Yeah, I think a new Mega Man game will be next year. Yeah. But I think they're gauging interest for stuff because that's what they did with Darkstalkers. If you remember, they put out that Darkstalkers Resurrection, and then that sold like shit. And they were like, "Okay, then fine, we're not going to do new Darkstalkers because like
it's
Ono was active. Yeah, Ono was actively like being like, yeah, I'm going to make a new Darkstalkers if they let me, and then they didn't let him because it sold like shit.
If you're a company with old IP like that, like do that, and you're not sure if it'll float, just do that constantly.
Yeah.
Give people the old games they love, and if they are lying liars that lie, then they won't sell well, and then you're like, all right, we're not making a new one. And when they complain, you just go like, you didn't buy the other one, so fuck off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so we done with Sony?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. The next day, Tuesday...
Oh, great. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I finally got to sleep.
Yeah, Tuesday is not as long.
It's
two conferences. On Tuesday we have Nintendo's conference.
Quote unquote conference.
Yeah, conference. It's their Nintendo's Direct. Yeah. They will be things that are confirmed. Will be Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Maker. They'll definitely talk about Xenoblade X. They'll talk about Amiibos. There's definitely going to be Smash DLC talk. There was a leaked video of Hyrule Warriors 3DS.
Yeah, so that's confirmed essentially.
So that's confirmed.
Sonic Boom.
We'll talk about that in a moment. Yeah, there's a new Sonic Boom.
Ugh.
I don't think they'll talk about that during their Direct, but that'll definitely be like on the show floor.
No one will go to, hey John, you should go see that Sonic Boom.
Okay, you know what? Guess what? I'm going to because I went and saw Sonic Boom on the Wii U last year, and it was
great.
That was fucking awful.
Great.
I still have the bag that they gave me from playing that game.
You videotape yourself playing Sonic Boom?
I will try to videotape myself playing that game.
Great.
But nah, like, I kind of wish that I had someone taping me playing that last year, because I had, like, there was someone watching me play it and, like, giving me pointers the whole time. And you should have just seen my fucking face, because I was wide-eyed, like, I was trying so hard to, like, not just lean over and be like, dude, no matter what the hell you tell me, it's not going to change the fact that I think this game is complete garbage.
Was the frame rate terrible, like, even in that version?
It was, yes.
You should have started asking him, like, what do I do when the frame rate just drops?
I would have
imagined
I didn't want even worse, right?
I don't know, probably, but no. I didn't want to be mean. I finished up what I was playing. Like I realized it was terrible like a minute into playing it, but I was like, I'm gonna finish this level and then I'm gonna walk away. And I finished the level, and as soon as I like started gathering my things, the guy like pulled out like this gigantic bag. And he just hands this to me, and I was like, okay, thank you. And I just rushed away. I was like, I can't be here anymore. You're going to start giving me more stuff. Like, but if I stay here any longer, you're probably going to hand me like a water bottle or something with Sonic's face on it, and I don't think I want that.
That sounds great. You should have gotten all the Sonic Boom swag. You could be selling that on eBay to like 12-year-olds who really want it.
Yeah, you're right. I made a mistake.
Yeah, clearly, yes, you played Sonic Boom. That's your mistake.
I did.
Now go play that 3DS one.
I will, all right? I will, I promise.
Oh,
but as for things that are rumored, I'm the Nintendo guy, so I can fill you all in with this shit.
You've been speaking the Church of Star Fox.
This isn't me saying like the Church of Star Fox.
You've been preaching that Star Fox will be at E3 for like months now.
It's confirmed that it'll be there.
Yeah, but
they haven't explicitly said anything. But Star Fox was at E3 last year. Like supposedly it was playable behind closed doors last year. People played this game.
I've seen the footage of people playing it.
So not only that, but I think that Project Giant Robot thing that Miyamoto is working on is going to be integrated into Star Fox. But yeah, I think there will be an official reveal of the new Star Fox game this year, 100%.
Coming out this year?
I think they confirmed that the new Star Fox is going to come out before the new Zelda.
Okay.
So it'll be this year.
2017.
I think they'll talk. I think they'll have a U.S. release date for the new Fire Emblem.
Makes sense.
I think they'll do that. I don't know if they'll talk more about Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem or whatever it's called now. I don't remember if they changed the name.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I bet they talk about that.
Sure. I said Xenoblade, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They'll talk about Xenoblade X because I think that's coming out late this year anyway. Like it's already out in Japan. They just have to translate it and edit a bunch of shitty swimwear on 13-year-olds.
Great.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Thanks, everyone. But as for some rumored stuff, not really rumored, just game devs saying that they're working on things and not explicitly saying what it is. Retro studios are making something. And usually when they say, they don't make a big deal out of it. They'll just be like, oh yeah, Retro's making another Donkey Kong. But they are actively making a big deal out of this right now. They've been making a bunch of tweets being like, yeah, Retro's making something. So I think this year we're going to see a new Metroid.
I hope so.
I think it's happening.
I
think Retro is making a new Metroid. I don't know if it's Prime. I don't know if they're going to have Retro do a platformer and call it Metroid Dread finally. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think this year we'll have a new Metroid. The people that made, I forget what they are. I gotta Google. I'm sorry.
What do they make?
The people that made Punch-Out Wii, Next Level Games. People that made Punch-Out Wii and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and they also did Mario Strikers. They said that they are working on something, and I don't really know exactly what they could be working on. As I've said, they've made a lot of stuff. I would like to think that they're doing a retro revival. I would like for them to make something like, maybe a new Ice Climbers, maybe a new Urban Champion or Star Tropics, something like some revival. But I don't know. They might just be making another Punch-Out. They could just I don't think they're going to make another Luigi's Mansion. Maybe they're going to make another Mario sports game.
I would take a sports game or a sports compilation.
Yeah, I don't think they made any of the compilations. The other game that they made that was a sports game was that canceled Mario. It was like Strikers or something.
Yeah.
Or no, not Strikers, like Smashers or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was the volleyball wrestling combo that got canceled.
I don't.
But
yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, they were working on a game that was a crossover. It wasn't like a compilation thing. It was volleyball and wrestling at the same time.
That sounds
But
amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like there's some like video of animations out there, and it looks incredible. But
Spikers.
Spikers, that's what it was. Um, but that got canceled because I think Nintendo was like, yeah, we already have Smash Bros. And we already kind of don't like that because it gives us a violent image. So they didn't want to have another violent image. But we'll see. As for Smash DLC, um, as talked about earlier, they have all that leaked stuff with Roy and Ryu. I don't think we're going to see either of them because, well, there's going to be a Smash Bros. Direct actually, even before the Nintendo Direct. I think it's actually on Sunday. I don't remember what day it is. I'm going to have to look.
It's
I got
Sunday
an
at
email
like
about it.
7 p.m. Eastern time, I think.
No, okay.
It's
yeah,
it's hosted by the guy who made Smash Bros.
It's Sakurai. Yeah, it's Sakurai's hosting it. So I don't think we're gonna get Roy or Ryu. I think Sakurai's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna have a bunch of DLC, and there's because the newest character Lucas is coming out in like 2 days. Not 2 days. Just a couple days. The newest character is coming out very soon. So I think Sakurai's gonna be like, yeah, there's a new character. We're gonna have a bunch of stages, a bunch of characters. I think he'll announce a new character then. It's not going to be Roy or Ryu because when they'll show Ryu at Evo because that's the big fighting game thing. There's no way they're not going to show it at Evo. And Roy will be shown. There's a Fire Emblem like 20th anniversary thing that Sakurai is already scheduled to appear at. So they'll show Roy then. My guess is, unless it's a new character, which I can't really pinpoint, but if they're going to bring back an old character, it's got to be Wolf to line up with Star Fox.
Maybe.
That's my big prediction. I don't know. I can't really guess any other character. I don't think they're going to do any more third parties other than Ryu. And I can't really think of any Nintendo characters that aren't in Smash already that would represent anything. I'm just looking at this list of things that they're putting out. Maybe another Metroid character. They're not going to put out Ridley, obviously, because they Sakurai said he was going to put Ridley in, but he decided against it. I don't know. I really couldn't pinpoint exactly what kind of character they would put in. There's been some rumors about a new Paper Mario, so maybe they'll make Paper Mario as a character. I could see that, but I don't know. It's kind of up in the air if it's not Wolf. But we'll see. I can't really think of anything else. I mean, there's still pipe dream shit that I could say, them finally bringing Mother 3 over here.
No.
But no, like I said, pipe dream.
I'm expecting a lot out of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Me too. Last year was really good. Nintendo had a really good showing last year.
But after
the best showing last year, honestly.
Yeah, easily. I think after sort of announcing the NX, because they kind of had to, I think to sort of make it up to people who already own the Wii U, that they kind of have to, support it a little bit.
Go out with a bang.
Huh? Yeah, go out with
a bang.
For sure.
I don't know. What else could be there? I don't know. Just selfishly, I'm more looking forward to the Smash stuff than anything because I want them to support Smash for a real long time. They're already supporting Splatoon really well, and I think they could do the same thing for Smash.
I think you can tell what they suddenly understood why you support games, and it's because they keep selling, especially since their games never drop in price.
Yeah.
So they did that with Mario Kart. I think they saw 3D World flounder, even though it got great reviews. Part of that was install base. So I think they saw, well, we have two big games coming up, and two huge franchises that aren't third party. They aren't tertiary parties, tertiary characters like Kirby or something, who they don't treat as well as they treat a Mario or a Zelda. Mm-hmm. And they said, we don't want these to fail. So with Splatoon, that being a new IP, they did the same thing, the same sort of DLC pack. Mm-hmm. Even though that stuff's free, I think they kind of did that just so you wouldn't be mad that you're paying $60 for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is like that game is still really good, and it's worth a purchase. But they are still kind of there is a large chunk of that game that is missing.
Yeah, but they're supporting it, so it's kind of hard to be mad at.
Yeah, it's free and it's not anything that's too shitty, and it's still fun.
Yeah, you're getting free
so.
maps and you're getting free weapons, so you can't quite complain.
Yeah.
And that keeps people buying that game. So
Yes.
I would imagine maybe that's some of their time is like
Yeah, they're going to talk about Splatoon.
Splatoon and Smash, and then maybe when they announce Yoshi's Woolly World or Mario Maker or Star Fox, that's some of their time is
I couldn't see them announcing DLC for any of those
not
games
like
in particular,
DLC, but DLC play. Like here's Mario Maker, and you can make levels from these Marios, and in the future maybe we'll add more. Maybe we'll add Zelda.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because like they've always been so bad about that stuff, and now it seems like they're finally really getting their act together and almost doing it better than a lot of people are now.
Yeah, it's nuts, but like Nintendo might have the best DLC
what
stuff.
Yeah, it took them forever
like
to
that's
get on
nuts.
board, but when they did,
but they're doing it the best way possible. Like I don't feel like I'm wasting money on any of the stuff that I've purchased. Like I haven't bought any like those Smash Bros costumes or anything, but like $5 for Mewtwo, perfect. $5 for Lucas, like that's you're not asking for too much
exactly
for me.
the price that they should be charging.
Yeah, and like I'd pay like they're charging a perfect amount for the Mario Kart, like 3 characters, like 8 stages, like like 8 not 8, like 4 or 5 maps. I don't remember how many, but like a bunch of maps, a bunch of characters, like new speeds. Like they're doing a really good job supporting their games.
Yeah, I hope it comes out at the E3 conference, or at least they tout it or something.
Like hell, I would not be surprised if they said that they're going to do even more Mario Kart DLC. Honestly,
yeah, it wouldn't shock me.
I wouldn't be super surprised.
I would rather them do that kind of stuff than, like I know the new Mario Kart's going to be a ways away, so just keep that stuff coming. Like make that game
just
relevant.
support Mario Kart 8 until 9 comes out.
Totally, not even until then, but at least a little while.
Just close to, just a little bit longer. Keep people coming back.
Before we move on, I have to ask.
Yes.
Okay. Amiibos.
What about? They
them?
better fucking fix that whole mess.
They're not going to fix it.
Yeah,
They're going to announce probably 20 more. What do they announce at E3 for Amiibos?
Well, they've already confirmed that there's going to be a Chibi Robo Amiibo. We already know there's going to be Yoshi's Woolly World Amiibos. I could see them being like, here's a Mario Maker Amiibo that you can bring stages to your friend's house on. They don't have Xenoblade Amiibos because they would have already announced those.
Is there a Rob the Robot Amiibo?
Not yet, but
I could see them doing that.
I mean, yeah, they'll probably announce when the last waves of the Smash Amiibos are coming out because, like, they have to do the last couple of characters. Like, they haven't announced Rob or Duck Hunt or, like, a bunch of, like, the last characters. And then they did say that they're going to have Amiibos for the DLC. So they'll be like, we'll do Mewtwo and Lucas probably at the same time, and then once the rest of the characters are announced, they'll be like, and we're going to do Amiibos for them too.
Waluigi.
Who knows? I don't know. I mean, they said that Fire Emblem If is going to have Amiibo support, but it's just for the characters that are in Smash Bros. So it's just like if you have an Ike Amiibo, you can play as Ike in If. I don't know.
Do you think they change? Like, do you think maybe the Amiibos get upgrades? Like, the next big wave is just a storage device rather than one game on at a time? Do you think they sort of may, or do you think they don't care about that?
I don't think they care about that because so many people are just buying them as collectibles or for things that just unlock things.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people really use it as a storage device. I don't know. I mean, I have been hearing rumblings of them announcing something big for Amiibos, and some people are thinking that they're going to do like a Skylanders-esque game where you need Amiibos to play as the characters. And I don't know if they'll do that because Nintendo is just doing all this stuff with, like they're focusing so much on just you buy a game and your Amiibos will work on multiple games. I don't know if they're going to do a game specific to all the Amiibos. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that. Like, maybe not right now. Maybe in like a year or so when they have a shit ton of waves of amiibos that aren't just all the Smash Bros. Amiibos. Like maybe once they have a really large swath of them, they'll be like, okay, now we have enough characters to pick from that aren't just Smash Bros. Let's do something different. Because like, if they wanted to do something like that, then they would have just been like, okay, here's a Smash Bros. Adventure game. Like maybe if Sakurai says, "Hey, we're gonna put adventure mode in Smash Bros. And your team in adventure mode is your amiibos," maybe.
I think amiibos were just a huge surprise for them. I think they didn't
Yeah.
think they would be. I didn't think they'd be collectors' items. I didn't think they. I think they did it because they wanted to see if they could do it, and like making like Skylanders where you couldn't find a Skylander when they first came out. Those things were rare as hell. Now throw out Spyro and bring in Nintendo characters. Of course they're going to sell like hotcakes, but so you can't really blame them for the supply side of things. Like even Activision didn't know better, so you can't go Nintendo should have known better. Like they didn't. I have to imagine that like every other game I like the cynical side of me says every other game that comes up is going to have its own amiibo. Like and they'll announce Wave 2 and Wave 2 will be, different looking ones, like a different looking Mario and a different looking Peach and a different look, I just imagine they're just going to salt the earth with amiibos and get you to spend all of your money. As long as people keep buying them, like why not?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. All right. Yeah. Let's do this last conference, and then I'm going to talk about something that I just got an email for that the embargo will lift by the time this is edited.
Breaking news.
Friday?
Yep. Or should I just talk about that now because I just got the email in front of me?
Yeah, dude. Go ahead.
Break the news,
Okay.
John. Break it.
Yeah. Breaking news. YouTube is going to have a gaming app. Now, specifically, let me explain what this means. There's going to be a brand new website and a brand new just application that you could download onto your phone or computer that makes it so whenever you look up something, it will only be gaming videos. Okay. Like, for example, they said if you type in the word call, it'll be Call of Duty. And they said Call of Duty will come up and not Call Me Maybe.
Okay.
So there will be live streams. They will have an improved live experience that makes it simpler to broadcast your gameplay to YouTube. They'll have 60 frames per second, DVR, automatically converting stream to YouTube video, a single link that you can show your streams. Let me see what else they say. On YouTube, gaming has spawned entirely new genres of videos, from Let's Plays, walkthroughs, and speedruns to special cooking videos and music videos. They say it's coming out this summer, starting in the US and UK. If you're at E3, come by our booth for an early look, yada, yada, yada. Gaming.youtube.com, and follow them at YouTube Gaming, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be going to the official unveiling of that on Friday. I'll have something written up about that once I'm back. We'll try to get some videos, because it says YouTube gaming creators will be available to interview on site. God. So I'm gonna go meet the Game Grumps, I guess.
John meets PewDiePie.
Can't wait. Markiplier. I can't wait.
John meets Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. Whew.
Fun.
I'm excited. But no, I mean that sounds kind of neat, I guess. That's probably why YouTube wanted to get Twitch so badly, is because they wanted to have that brand recognition for this, but I don't know. I could see this being at least good competition for Twitch.
Yeah, hopefully. It needs it.
Yeah, I'll talk about it more in my article or any videos that we take, and we'll talk to Rooster Teeth, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm super excited to stream shit on this, and, say horrible, terrible, sexist things, and we'll be like, yeah, good,
and
nice.
Unannounced, rumors that turn out to be terribly false, and then never retract them.
Yeah. Yep. Let's talk about Square Enix.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to.
Yes.
Right.
The last press conference this year
Oh,
will be Square
oh
Enix.
man,
I
can
actually think the
feel.
lineup looks pretty good.
Yeah. The things that have been confirmed are Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, the new Star
That's gonna be
Ocean,
good.
Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. They'll probably show Tomb Raider there. They'll probably show Just Cause 3 there. And, I mean, everything else is conjecture. What else do you think will be there?
Final Fantasy VII on iOS and Android or something stupid like that.
Okay, that sounds about right.
They'll do something and they'll have the usual, like, Final Fantasy VII opening, and they're gonna make everyone all excited.
People will shit their
and people
pants.
start screaming and shitting themselves, and then they're like, iOS and Android this year, and it's available now. Also, so you can get that, I guess. And then everyone will be really upset, and it'll play like shit because it's on a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone will
Amen.
be real mad. And,
Yep. It'd be terrible.
Just get upset again, and they'll be like, "I want this bad game that hasn't aged well at all to be remade for the PS4."
Yep. Ugh. Think we'll see a new Hitman this year?
I don't know. I like Hitman.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't know. I think. Well,
That seems like a really big maybe. Like,
yeah, that seems like a long shot to me as well. With the other games like coming out of the West that they have, Tomb Raider, Just Cause, Deus Ex, I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see Hitman being revealed until at least one of those 3 games is out.
Mm-hmm. I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty quick
and straightforward
press conference too. I'm excited to see what Star Ocean is going to be, because I think those games are pretty good. Really excited to see what they do with Deus Ex, because Deus Ex is one of my favorite series. But yeah, I don't foresee any major curveballs or anything.
Nah. They don't really have anything that they could, curveball with.
Exactly.
Everything else is so out in the open.
And I don't think they're going to go, here's a big new IP.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot like Bethesda's. I think it'll be straightforward, pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just bang, bang, bang.
That is... I think that's right as or right after the actual show floor opens. So I think you're right that they can't really do much there. They might try to surprise us with something, but
I think if they have a surprise, it's going to be iOS port, Android port of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
because that seems to be their go-to anytime they ever need to surprise anyone.
Yeah, big surprise, everyone. Things suck. All right, so let's go over these little notes that we have at the bottom here. Some other things that we're interested in that we hope to see.
This was
that Adrift game.
Yeah, this was just stuff I threw in there because it didn't really have a place.
Yeah, that's fine. That Adrift game got confirmed that's going to be at E3. Yeah. That was the one they revealed at the not the VGAs, the Game Awards last year.
Keighley, the Keighley's.
The Keighley's. And I mean, that game looked neat.
That's also an also an Oculus game, I believe.
Okay. You're just floating around as an astronaut.
Yeah. It's like Gravity.
Just trying to collect air.
It's like Gravity, the movie.
And you're trying to figure out how to work iTunes because man, you got to have a NASA degree to work iTunes.
I don't even know how to get the podcasts half the time. Like, I went to all my music and there's like the playlists and then the albums and then the music and then I don't.
It's like you have to be an astronaut from NASA to work iTunes.
That game the trailer got leaked, and that is supposedly coming out September this year. So
okay.
That's according to that trailer, and I think they later confirmed it, but when I went to the YouTube, the tweet, they actually tweeted out saying, our stuff got leaked, and I went to play the YouTube, it was private. So I don't know why they retweeted their own leaked trailer, but it was private. That was a little weird, but no.
There's going to be the great battle between Rock Band and Guitar Hero this year. I could see I could see one of the press conferences having like Rock Band. That seems like a pretty big get. I could see them showing up at Microsoft maybe.
Yeah, Microsoft. They were Harmonix was there last year. I see them maybe coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think that means you would see a Guitar Hero at maybe a Sony as just the counterbalance?
I don't know because I don't think anyone really cares too much about this Guitar Hero.
No, and I like if Morpheus is gonna take up half their thing, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Morpheus is what you need to play Guitar Hero.
Ooh. Yeah. Oof. I'm getting woozy just thinking about it.
I can't see my guitar.
Yeah. We got Fortnite on here. I've been hearing really bad things about Fortnite.
They finally showed some stuff about it.
All I've been hearing is that it's too complicated. That everyone's just like, Jesus Christ, there's way too much shit you have to do in this game, and it's too much.
They talked about it on the Giant Bombcast. It seems to be sort of it's a competitive shooter, but you mine stuff. You don't. I think you just you fight AI enemies. You and a team get resources, build your fort, and then at some point start the battle, and then the enemies come. So it's Minecraft, Left 4 Dead, the game.
Okay.
It's a mess.
That sounds a bit too much for my taste. They're going to show Persona Dancing All Night there, and it'll be hilarious. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture with Teddy again.
You're gonna get a chance to play it.
I better.
Yeah, you think they'll have it running on a PSTV?
I'm gonna bug them until they let me.
That guy with no pants is here again. He's just talking about Persona girls. He says he really wants to dance with Rise. I don't. I think we should call security. He seems kind enough. He's not really causing trouble, but he's fully erect. Just...
Can we just send him over to Nice's booth or something?
Well, guess what? Nice's booth is right next to Atlas's, so I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I'd just walk a couple steps and I'd be like, I'm home.
Like, oh, yep, guy who's without pants and erect. You're welcome. The line's over there.
Oh, that's John Machonsky.
Yeah, they'll know me by name. They'll be like, welcome.
Our friend.
Our friend, yes. Our erect friend.
Review, but whatever.
Our erect friend. But no, yeah, they I think they've already confirmed that Dancing All Night's going to be there. I do not think that they will have Persona 5 there. That's a TGS thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll play Dancing All Night. As speaking of Nisa though, I don't know if they'll have. They might have Danganronpa there because I think they've had playable builds of English Despair Girls.
Yeah, they'll definitely have
already
Despair
around
Girls,
here.
so.
They're not gonna announce Danganronpa 3 here.
That's a TGS thing too.
That'll be a TGS. But I could see other Nisa stuff there. Like I really want to try out a Redea the Sky Warrior. I'm really interested in that. We have Duke Nukem 5 Ever written here.
I put that there.
You asshole.
That's not going to happen because I haven't been called up to do it yet. So
we haven't been called up to
this is a group. Exactly. Like they're going to call me and they're going to say, "Look, you need to get Niall and Michael in on this." And I'll say, "All right, I'll do it. We're a team. Right. I wouldn't leave them behind."
Great. Thanks, John.
No problem. I think didn't IGN confirm that they're going to have Tony Hawk there? Someone said that they had Tony Hawk there. It was either IGN or Keeley. It'll be there. Yeah, it'll be there.
They have already showed box art for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tony Hawk's making a goofy face, so it's good. Is Tacoma the Tacoma's the new one by the Gone Home people, right?
I'm Googling it right now. I
think
so.
Firewatch Firewatch is the one that's I think like a couple of people from the Gone Home people went over to another team and then
it is from Fulbright, so yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's Tacoma. Yeah, we'll probably see that.
Gone Home
that seems That seems like something that will be on stage to be like, hey, we're progressive. Let me think here. Yeah, we'll see No Man's Sky. That'll be a big thing. That'll be on this. That'll be during the Sony conference. I think we'll get a confirmation of a date on that. Yeah, we talked about how we don't know what Platinum's gonna do. Does anyone, Michael? Do you have any idea of what Guerrilla Games is doing?
Nope. I don't know what Molecules is doing or any of those other ones. Those are just pretty sure all those developers will be there. No clue what they're up to.
Okay, so Guerrilla Games, Sucker Punch, and Meteor Molecule. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't done anything in a little while, and they're either rumored to be there or have said they will be there. So we'll see.
All right. That ought to do it. I mean, we can move on to questions after this, but before that, let's take a little break. What do you say, guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulkster, whatever they call you, I'm coming after you, you coward.
All right, and we're back. Let's go on to those questions. Since Lauren isn't here, Michael, you want to read through these questions? Before I do, let's point out that thank you for all the loving messages that we have gotten this week. Because Niall, I think you told everyone to say that they love me, and we got some loving messages. So thank you for those. Michael, go ahead and read the E3-centric questions, if you
I don't
will.
see any questions or statements that involve love. These are all, like, pretty volatile threats.
I'm gonna kill you, John.
Yep, that's here.
You're dead.
Okay.
You're dead, love
All right.
Niall. Yep, that one's here.
Yeah, that's...
Yep. Watch your
you.
back. Will Westwater.
Mask is gonna throw hands at you.
Signed mask.
Yeah.
It's third person.
Again, I could have sworn that just means that he loves me, though. He says that to me all
That's
the
how he
time.
expresses his love.
I think that is how he expresses his love. He's like, listen, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And it's like, oh, thank you. But no, go ahead and read whatever you want to read.
All right, questions from
Yes.
people who exist. These people exist.
Do they?
I mean,
How do
Are
we?
you,
How do we?
are you
know?
sure that these...
Howard, how do we know anything, man?
It's true.
Shrimp.
This could all just be like a crazy hallucination.
Yeah, we're all a part of John's imagination. In a padded room somewhere. Answering questions like this from Shrimp Kicks. He asks, or she, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what gender a shrimp kick would be. Since so many things have been announced already, what are the things that make it some stage time that you're excited about? You think interest is going to shift from E3 and devs will present things on their own sometime throughout the year? Or will it stay relevant for new reveals? So that's two questions. First one being, what are some things that make it some stage time that you're excited about? John, you go first.
All right.
Go quickly.
All right. I mean, I'm already excited that there's going to be an entire Smash Bros. Direct just for Smash.
That's not
Like, that
E3.
is
Niall,
already
your turn.
huge.
Go.
I'm
fuck.
still really excited for Mirror's Edge. I'm like shaking in anticipation.
Nice.
I cannot wait.
Anything- You think that's what do you think that'll be on a stage? You think that's just a trailer? You think that's full gameplay? What do you
I think that's full gameplay because it.
Are there
it's coming
guns?
out. There better not be.
John, back to you.
I think it's an open world. I think it's focused on movement. I think they're going to drastically de-emphasize combat.
Do you think you have to climb towers to reveal the map?
No.
John, back to you. All right, what are you excited about? What will be on a stage at E3 that you are excited about? No, John.
No Man's Sky?
No Man's John. I'm excited about Fallout 4. I really hope there's some gameplay of that. I want to see what they've done with Fallout.
Yeah.
So, No Man's Sky is a good answer. I hope we get to see some of that being played like live. Not that same gameplay thing of him walking up to the dinosaur and flying off.
I think
That's
we
a-
will see something like that.
Oh, did you have more, John?
Oh no, I was just gonna say to answer that second question.
I was
think
going to
we
re-ask the
already
second question so our audience knew about it, John.
Okay, go ahead then. I
Thank you. Am I in
apologize.
charge of questions or what?
You are. I
Thank you,
apologize again.
kind barber. Do you think, John, interest is going to shift away from E3s now that devs sort of present their own stuff often, or do you think it will stay relevant for specifically new reveals?
I think this past week has shown that it's kind of a combination of both. I think they will, as long as they keep new reveals new during E3, it will stay relevant. But I think devs are going to more and more reveal things before E3, the days leading up to E3, just so they could be like, this will be here. You can watch gameplay later. Like, I think that's what they're doing with Fallout. They've been doing stuff like that for other games. Like, just taking the surprise out of it, I think, is what they're doing to make sure that people watch, because all these leaks are happening already. Yeah. I think they're just getting ahead of things, or just trying to, drum up interest ahead of time so people will definitely watch. But there is also just a loss of interest in E3 in general, because it's so expensive and games are making less and less money, that they'd rather just, put out a trailer online or have some YouTube celebrity do a freaked out reaction video to their trailer, instead of having, the press be like, okay, they're making another one of these. Okay, like they can get fans, they can get YouTube personalities to react way stronger to these things, or just way faster than the press, because the press has to think about these things instead of just posting it or reposting it, reblogging, retweeting. Like, social media has made it so E3 isn't as big of a deal as it used to be.
But the press has a responsibility to be a little more calm about it. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Which is why I am not a member of the press yet.
If you're a YouTuber,
because
I scream your head off about it.
Because when they show Battletoads, I'm just gonna projectile vomit, and that'll be the end of it.
They're gonna kick you out of the show, and you won't be allowed back in ever again.
They won't just kick me out of the show. They'll kick my ass.
They'll escort you
They're
off
going
the
to kill me,
and you will not be allowed in the state of California.
And just beat me to death. Again. Just beat me to death. I will die.
I think E3 will always be relevant because
I think so too.
It's just relevant in different ways now.
I think it'll always be relevant because it hasn't always been. In fact, its roots have very little to do with new reveals. It has to do. It's all business. Like, what we don't see at E3, even what John won't see when he's at E3, is their backroom deals. There's people from GameStops and Targets and Best Buys. There are developers and publishers. It's important. E3 is important because we show our wares to everybody who is even just slightly in the business of video games. It's important.
It is still a trade show.
Yeah, it's completely a trade show. It is mostly a trade show.
Yeah, and I met people last year at E3. I didn't meet a shit ton of people, but I made some contacts at E3. Like, I went to parties, and it's like, okay, you can talk about how parties are kind of shitty thing to have, where, these game devs or these publishers are spending money to, just let game journos get drunk or whatever, but I don't know, I went to that Deep Silver party, and I, met people from Deep Silver, and I met, John Drake and shit, and, was like, oh, hey, that's nice to meet you, and...
Those parties are...
it's about connections.
Yeah, those parties are important because that's how this industry, and guess what, most industries operate. Like, it is about knowing people. It's
about knowing people, yeah, exactly, and, now this year I'm going to be hanging out with Destructoid. That's going to open a bunch of doors, and I'm excited to bring that over to Chooch and be like, hey, I'm a legit games person. You can trust me.
Yeah.
Even though that's a fucking lie, and I'm just gonna be, as soon as I'm done talking to them, I'm gonna start thinking about anime girls again. But that's life.
Sure.
But no, I'm joking. But for real, no, it is all a part of meeting people, and
it serves a lot of purposes, and the business side of it, especially, and just how important that is for everybody who attends, press, publishers, developers, Walmart employees. It's important.
Like it might get smaller as the years go on in the spectacle aspect. Like the conferences might get smaller. The announcements might just happen online, but E3 will still be a thing. They still need a place for the press to go to play all those new games. They need places for these people to congregate so they can make new connections. It's still going to be important. It might be less important for the average Joe, but for the industry in general, it's still very, very
And
important.
you're like some. Sorry to interrupt, but some of this comes from like a focus shifting to indie games. Indie developers can't afford an E3 booth or a press con. You don't have a presser. You know, they don't have these resources because it's like E3 is built to be around big behemoth publishers. They may have to change that at some point, but
I mean, but at the same time, that just might make like E3 might shrink, but PAX will grow. GDC will grow.
I mean, it has like PAX is almost. PAX
I mean,
is
yeah,
basically,
obviously it has, but it will get much bigger as time
And
goes
some of
on.
those-
Like PAX, they've had to make. They have 4 PAXs now.
Well, I mean, at some point, those are just public E3s. Like they used to have public E3s, so you're seeing the size of the video game industry. Like we always like to think, I think a lot of people who do follow the enthusiast press, they always like to think like, oh, video games are this little club we're in, and they're doing so poorly. It's not doing poorly. It's huge, and
video games are bigger than they have ever been.
And
doesn't gaming pull in more than like any other form of entertainment now? Yeah.
Combined,
Maybe.
It pulls in more money than movies, magazines, books, everything else combined. Music.
Well, magazines are pretty much dead.
Yeah, but throw them in. Might as well.
Yeah.
We beat them.
Sure.
We beat them.
Yeah, add that extra $30 and.
But E3 is more important than new releases. The new releases, like look at Fallout. They announced it a week early, or however early it was. They got 2 days of full coverage out of it. Whereas when you're at
people just taking apart the trailer,
like, oh, it is Boston, but here's where the vault is because we can through where this tower is in the background. We know where it is on this map, and the map is a third scale of actual Boston. It's crazy, but they got 2 days of cover, like 2 news cycles or 2 big full day news cycles out of it. Whereas if it launches on Sunday, you get that night. And then, which means,
if anything, because people are going to be like, "Oh, here's Doom and Dishonored and all this other shit."
But let's say you get that night, that means you get Europe and Asia. You only get a little bit of the East Coast and West Coast, and then by the time morning happens, Microsoft is happening. So you don't get that full cycle. You drown yourself. So that's why you'll see it's they're separating. Like Persona 4 didn't need E3, or Persona 5 didn't need E3. Like they just don't. You don't need it for that reason anymore.
No.
I mean, to be fair, Persona 5 didn't need E3 because it's so Japanese based, and they're gonna show it at Japanese E3.
Like, but for a while there, TGS almost died because it was not needed, but now it is suddenly. So E3 is relevant.
The times change.
E3 is relevant.
Who knows? Indie games might crash and burn in a couple of years.
Sure,
who knows?
But it's relevant. It's just not like we like to think
changing.
it's relevant. We like to think it's relevant
it's
for us because that's what we see, and what we see is changing. But for most people, like all the backroom stuff, that's what's relevant.
I mean, we want it to be relevant so that way when we roll up into it and become more important, then it'll stay relevant and we'll feel good about it.
Basically. Next
All
question.
Right, next question. Yeah.
From the Masked Negro.
Yet again, inbox champ.
Right now, all of you,
Okay.
wanna gonna nuh-uh. One thing you want to happen at E3. Niall.
One thing I want to happen at E3.
Yes, not what will happen. One thing you
not
want to
something
happen.
not something we know is happening.
Yes, something you want to happen.
New SSX or a new skate.
John.
I want to find true love.
Okay. That's not gonna happen.
I want John to get a handy in the bathroom.
Oh,
One
no.
thing that's
I don't
gonna
want that.
That's gonna happen at E3. Let's say something that's gonna happen, but that has not been confirmed. Something that you are going to stake your life's work on, John.
I'm gonna cry at E3.
John is going to cry at E3.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Do you
it's
have like
gonna
an
happen. I'm
inside
gonna be-
source on that story?
Yes, I do. It's called my terrible life.
Okay, Niall.
I'm gonna say that John is gonna cry at E3 because he's going to find the love of his life, or he's going to realize that Mike Cosmano is the love of his life.
Oh,
That's absolutely not true.
That would make me cry.
Listen, over the past week, I have almost struck Mike Cosmano at least 17 times. I have been like so close to just punching that dude right in the face. I'm like, ooh, you say that John Machonsky joke one more fucking time, dude, and I'm gonna clean your clock.
I love that you've been counting.
Because that's all that my life has been recently is setting up for E3 and having to listen to his mouth.
I bet. One thing that's gonna happen, that hasn't been confirmed. Let's go with a battle. No, they already have a Battlefront date. I don't know. I'm bad at predictions. I don't know. Let's go with the Amiibos. Let's go with the PS4 software redesign. Microsoft's doing it. I wouldn't put it past like a big update from PS4, though they won't do it because that's not what Sony does.
No.
And one thing you don't want to happen at E3, he ends this by saying, "Make it controversial. Let's start a fight. Fucking anger." So, one thing,
something that won't
something
happen.
you don't want to happen. It's going to happen, but you don't want it to happen. Niall, what don't you want to happen at E3?
New Gears of War.
That's a good answer.
I do not like Gears of War. I was never able to get into that series. It always bored me to tears.
Sure.
I do not want Gears of War.
You're going to get two of them. John, what do you not want to happen at E3?
You know what? I'm going to say something that I think is going to catch me a lot of flack.
Do it. You know what? I'm going to requote Mask
let's
Negro.
start some shit.
Make it controversial. Let's start a fight. Fucking anger. Let's go. Bring it.
All right. I don't want to see Dark Souls 3.
You are lucky.
I kind of wish they didn't do it. I think they are doing too much of that.
I agree.
You think it's overkill?
Yeah.
I agree with
yes,
you.
I played Bloodborne this week. I think it's super neat, but Jesus fucking Christ, if one of those games comes out every single year, I'm gonna get sick and tired of it, and I don't see how everyone else isn't getting sick and tired
I
of
totally
it.
agree with you. They need to space those out a bit better.
Yeah.
It's becoming an annualized franchise, basically. Like, Dark Souls isn't, but, like, they did Dark Souls 2, and then they did Bloodborne, and they're going to have Dark Souls 3 next year. Like, they don't need to do that. They're probably going to have Bloodborne 2 in 2017.
And there's a lot of indie games that are kind of cribbing on that style. I can't think of their names, but
it's too fucking much. I mean, they also had that one that was like made by like an American team that was basically a Souls game. I don't remember what it was called. It was some PS4 game.
Yeah, there have been a lot of little.
I don't remember.
Calling them clones is kind of a little. They're not clones exactly, but they are, for lack of better phrasing.
Inspired.
Sure. Next question. Shrimp Kicks says, "Also, I love you, John." So.
Aw, thank you.
Neo Darth asks, "Do you think this will be the year Nintendo finally does something with Waluigi other than putting him in sports or kart racing games?" No. No.
2016, the year of Waluigi.
No.
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 Sorry.
No.
No.
They're not even, like, they barely put Mario into his own game, so they're not going to put, like, Wario gets, what, like, one WarioWare every 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
No, you're
Waluigi's not getting
It
any
fucking sucks.
No.
Waluigi's
Like
mansion.
Yeah.
Not happening.
It's not. Sorry,
Fucking
Neo
sucks.
Darth, but
We need a new WarioWare game. You know, actually, yeah, I retract my Finding True Love. I would rather than put out a new WarioWare game.
You're going to be in the men's restroom.
Fuck, I'm gonna find
and
True
you're gonna
Love?
look over, and violins will play, and Cupid will shoot his arrow.
Fuck! I hate this. I wanted a WarioWare game.
No,
Fuck!
you
God
shouldn't
damn
have
it.
been. Should have thought with the other head.
I really should have. I fucked up. I'm sorry, everyone. We could have had a new WarioWare game. Instead, I'm gonna meet someone. Who fucking cares? I want a new WarioWare game.
Misfortune asks, "Love you, John."
Thank you.
It's
very nice of you.
Next question is horror errors, not horror errors. That's a different Tumblr. Horror errors asks. This is 3 questions. So I'll read.
All right.
One at a time. Have
Sure, thank
any
you.
of y'all ever made bets about what will or won't be at E3 and have been forced to do something embarrassing or give up a ton of money when you're wrong? John.
I mean, I have made big predictions like that, and I've been like, "Oh, I'll eat my hat," but I don't own any hats. I don't. Yeah, I haven't made any big bets or anything like that. Especially because as time has gone on and I've learned more about the industry, I have either A, played it safer, or B, just been right more often. So,
It's harder. Like maybe 10 years ago, you could have done that, but
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Like when I was in middle school, I was just like, they're gonna do Pokemon versus Kirby in next year. My grandpa
God,
told
how are
me.
you wrong about that?
My grandpa works for Nintendo.
I don't know. No, my grandpa just told me he doesn't work for Nintendo. He
Your
just said,
grandpa's nice.
yeah, he is.
Not Niall.
But no, I haven't done anything.
No,
Niall,
I've
have you
never,
ever
I've
made any
never,
bet?
never done anything like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry.
I've never really had friends who actively follow the industry, or I know friends who will pay attention to E3, but they won't like watch every news conference. They're not crazy. No.
I mean, yeah, like when I was a kid, I was like, I mean, obviously, I'm like in the industry now, but like even when I was a kid, I would pay attention to the industry. I would be reading new game sites, and I would watch E3. And basically, what I would do is I would watch the E3 conferences and all the like I would mostly just watch G4 stuff because it was on
Yeah.
TV. But I would watch that, and I would just report back to my friends at school the next day, just like this is all the shit they
Yeah.
announced. And I mean, that's kind of how I got my start in a weird way, because I would like they would just be like, "Yeah, tell us what happened," and I would like have to take notes to be like, "Yeah, this got announced. This got announced. Oh yeah, they showed this trailer." So that's how the birth of a newsboy right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I kind of would do the same thing. Like, I remember I watched E3 press conferences with my roommate once because he'd gotten home from work and I was already watching, I think it was the Sony one. This is a couple of years ago. It was like 2007. And he just sat down and started watching with me. And like every time something would be announced, he'd be like, "Oh shit! Oh, that sounds great." And I was like, "No, no, that's a different developer." So it's kind of hard when there's a reason we are writing about it every day, and on podcasts about it. It's because we are obsessed with it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, basically,
we're a little too much about it. But I don't know.
just a
Yeah,
little.
maybe you should make a bet right now.
I don't know what I would bet for.
Fallout 4 announced for this year.
That's your
my
bet. All right, what's your wager? What are you gonna wager?
I'll buy somebody an amiibo.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
that's
Niall wants that Samus
I want a
amiibo.
$13 amiibo, the normal price, not
Okay,
an eBay price.
you will. Okay, then you will have to fucking rush to purchase a Zero Suit Samus amiibo for Niall.
I'll go to my Target and they have like Diddy Kong. I'll let somebody give I'll text them and they get a choice. Something. I'll mail it out or buy it on Amazon or something.
All right, sure. But okay. So if it doesn't come out this year, you have to buy something.
No, not if it doesn't come out. If it's announced for this
If it
year.
does, okay. If it does get announced
Yeah.
for this year, you will buy someone an amiibo.
No, if it
Okay.
gets announced for this year, I win. If it doesn't
Okay.
get announced for this year, whoever makes this bet with me gets an amiibo.
All right, but then what's the wager against it? What if it does get announced for this year? What does the other person give
Buy
you?
me an amiibo.
All right. That seems like a really safe bet, and I don't
that's
want
a
to
little
bet
too
for it
safe.
because you kind of got it.
Fine. All right.
It's a little too
Just
safe.
wanted to
I mean,
Kirby amiibo.
I could. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
Just go buy yourself a Kirby
I'm just gonna
amiibo.
They
wait
only
for
have
my
a s-
Zero Suit Samus.
All they have is stupid Diddy Kong at my Target and Peach. I don't want Diddy Kong and Peach, damn it. Stupid peanut guns. Next question. On that note, what is the likelihood of Half-Life 3 even being a thing at E3 this year? None.
Yeah.
None.
0.
Valve doesn't need to be at E3.
And if they were going to be at E3, they're going to show their VR stuff.
Or like Left 4 Dead 3. Like Half-Life 3 would be so big. It's like I said earlier with Fallout 4. Like you announce that early so you get those news cycles. There's no reason to share Half-Life 3 with every game we just went over and then some. Like
Yeah.
you think of it as like a lot of this news coverage is birthed from newspaper. So think of it as every newspaper is X column inches, meaning you can only print so many pages and you can only put so much on a piece of paper, like a typical newspaper. So if you announce something and there's no other news, you're the headline. That's it. You're above the fold.
Yeah.
You're it. If you're at E3, there's 1,000 headlines. So you're the blurb somewhere. Even if you're a front page blurb, you share that with everything else. So what?
Yeah, because even if they announce Half-Life 3, there's still going to be all kinds of big shit.
Like
that
would
would
drive traffic, but everything's driving traffic because it's E3. Like you're not gonna do anything different. You're not helping yourself. You're only hurting yourself.
When Half-Life 3 gets announced, it's going to be a Game Informer cover.
It'll be a Game Informer
That's what it's
cover,
gonna be.
or it'll just be you turn on Steam and it's just that little pop up. Like there's no reason for it to be anything else. It's good.
And the last
It's good to
question.
have enthusiasm, but man, like they don't need to be there. Blizzard doesn't need to be
won't
there. Like
They'll be there to announce Ricochet too.
there you go.
Finally.
Last question: what celebrity, including Let's Players, would you actually want to show up? Yeah. Would you actually want to show up at a press conference in some capacity and probably completely embarrass themselves?
I'm pretty sure they confirmed that the Game Grumps are going to be at that Nintendo thing. So, I'm not watching that.
The which one? The Treehouse or their
The
okay.
championships.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna watch that anyways, but now I'm really not gonna watch it. That's what volunteers are for. I'll go look for real news.
I don't know. I always kind of feel bad for Aisha Tyler
Yeah.
every year.
I hope her writing's a little bit better because she's better than what she's given.
Yeah, because when she makes off the cuff ad lib jokes, they're always a million times funnier than anything they write for her. Please don't make her walk out on stage with a Girlwood shirt. Oh my god.
Stop putting her in heels. Like, she's already fucking tall, and every Frenchman who comes out is 5'4". Just stop. I know all women are supposed to wear heels or whatever stupid. Just have her come out in jeans and some shoes and a t-shirt, and you're good. Doesn't even have to be a gaming t-shirt or a geek reference. Just whatever she shows up in. Just fucking
Please let Aisha relax.
Just let her introduce stuff. She has a great rapport. Every time the CEO of Ubisoft comes out, they actually seem to get along, or at least as well as paid celebrity hosts.
She seems super she's very professional when she's not making bad jokes that they wrote for her. She's a really good host.
I like Joel McHale. I just don't like it when he hosts stuff. I've heard some stories about his at the Keeleys or I was actually at the Video Game Awards, where he actually would warn he apparently warned Tim Schafer is it okay if I make drug jokes about Psychonauts, or whatever he was introducing. So he apparently was nice. He just wasn't nice on camera. She's nice on camera.
Yeah.
And she gets the culture because she's kind of a part of it. She plays games, not that even is a prerequisite, but
no, but it means
it's
more
not
than
a prerequisite, but it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just helps her do a better job at hosting, I would guess, just for that specific thing.
She seems genuine instead of a stilted speech. She's gonna get written material anyways, but kind of just let her be herself. Yeah. She needs the written material when Just Dance Mobile gets on the stage, but before that, she doesn't need it to interact with, whatever that French guy's name is. I'm bad with the names. Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah. I mean, if there's just if I could just do a pipe dream thing and it wouldn't happen. I mean, it happens in Japan, but man, they should just bring Arino over so I can meet him. It's selfish, but I want to meet Arino. Bring him over here. I know, but I'm gonna have to go to Tokyo Game Show one of these years and go to the Game Center CX booth and just be I love you.
Kojima be at E3?
No.
Konami's at E3, so
yeah, sure. They're
what do
a
you think
huge booth.
Konami's booth is gonna be like this year?
it's gonna be fucked up. They're probably gonna do the same thing they did last year with their 2 rooms on a gigantic carpet.
Are they just how long? I know that the ESA kind of as long as they squat on their spot, the ESA really can't do much. Does the ESA have power to just say, "Hey, you don't have anything here, but you have quadruple the booth space. We could get actual games in here. or do they just not care because you're paying us?
I would think it's the
I would
latter.
assume they don't
That's
really
that's sad.
Especially if Konami is still like, I mean, it's probably bullshit. But if they're gonna keep saying stuff like, "Oh, we'll
yeah.
keep making games," yeah, it'll happen. We're still gonna have big games. It's not just gonna be all mobile. That was an overreaction. If they keep saying that, then there's nothing the ESA can do because Konami's gonna say, "Oh, we'll have big games next year."
Yeah, at some point they just need to just get out. Please leave.
Yeah,
Or not even leave, but
yeah, I got
And
you.
at that point, they can be like, "Well, our set designer is going to be very upset about this because he worked very, very hard."
he had to put up these 2 walls.
Yeah, this was all aesthetic choice. This is an artistic statement about the future of Konami and Metal Gear.
It's blank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Less is more.
Yeah, that's their policy.
Yeah.
Last question comes from Bloody Pinata. It says, "Good luck with Choochcasts. John, try not to kill Mike Kazumano."
I can't promise
Okay.
anything.
That's it for questions.
We talked about we just talked about Kojima.
We did just talk about Kojima.
Yeah, with some breaking news here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I guess he's going to be at the YouTube E3 Live with Jeff Keighley, and he's going to show a new trailer for
Right,
MGS5.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, so not a big surprise, especially because Kojima is like best friends with Keighley. But
Yeah.
All right, that about does it. We'll next week. I guess Michael, you have like a post coming up that's
Yeah,
that'll
we'll have
explain in detail what we're planning on doing.
Yeah, we'll have a post on the site going over what you can expect on Chooch, which will include this podcast. But basically, John, you are at E3. You are in Los Angeles.
I am in the trenches
as we speak. I can hear the bullets.
Yeah,
being fired off in the background.
it's fucking horrifying. People are dying left and right. It's a madhouse.
I've seen it on Twitter. You already own a Louis Vuitton bag.
It's true.
With a little
Yes.
chihuahua in it. It's adorable.
Yeah.
You both.
I mean, I didn't get to talk about it. I went down to Hollywood a couple days ago, and it was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me.
You joined Scientology? I heard?
Like, I walked past the Scientology place, and that was scary. It was the opening of Jurassic World, so the place was packed. I didn't get to see any celebs, but they were definitely at it again. I could tell. I could just tell from the air. They were Optimus Prime was singing in front of the Hooters.
Okay.
Like there was an Optimus Prime in front of the Hooters, and he was singing. There was a very cheap and frightening looking Despicable Me minion in front of the Chinese theater, just like standing there, and I was really frightened. Melina from Mortal Kombat was there, and I was thinking about like trying to get some sort of joke interview thing, but I didn't want to be mean. Because she would kill me, I guess, with her scimitar. What is it called? Size? Yeah, she would just stab me with those. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. I don't recommend going down there.
You're
to
not
anyone.
a big fan of LA then?
I'm not. I mean, I think LA, like where Mike lives, like not
Where does
not
Mike
in like
live? Tell us
the
his
trenches.
address.
No.
Zip code?
But just no. Be quiet.
Street?
But like no. Shut your mouth. Just not like Hollywood. Like Hollywood is just it's depressing to be there, honestly. Like while I was walking around I was just like this is like there's just suffering on every corner, and then you look around and there's just like all this like this celebrity worship. Like it's gross. I don't like it.
It sounds like LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in LA to have LA slowly crush your soul, and because you're going to be covering E3 for us. Why don't you go ahead and describe what are the plans?
What I am planning on doing is I'm planning on doing some sort of maybe daily write-up about my thoughts about what I played or what I saw, like probably just like Monday and probably Tuesday will end up be me just being like, oh, okay, this is how I felt about the conferences, but if I play anything or if I see anything, I will write up about those at the end of the day. I'm also going to be doing podcasts. Not with you guys though.
Oh,
I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to be doing local podcasts with me, Casamano, Will Westwater, and if you remember Andy Clare from Mike's Let's Play with them, and Myles Cox, who has written some stuff with us, and he also did some podcasts with us. Both Andy and Miles are going to be helping out with Destructoid too, so they're staying with us in this apartment. So we are just going to do podcasts with them
nice. So that's going to be
over the
every
week.
day, or
It just kind of depends on what happens, because I remember we said that we were going to do every day last year, and we only ended up doing like 3 episodes, just because like on one day we were like both too busy and also not really a lot happened.
sure.
So we'll just do it when it's viable, I suppose. Because I mean, like, I think there's gonna be at least one night where we're gonna be going to a bunch of parties, and we won't have time to do a
Sure.
podcast.
Okay, so there'll at least
Um,
be you'll have your impressions, and then maybe we'll have a podcast. Well, at least more than one.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you'll get your usual podcast out from Chooch.
And some.
Yeah, and then some, and they will be first person. They will be from the front lines. And then there may be video.
I will try to do video. Like I said, I'm doing video for Destructoid, so that might be like my priority in a sense, because I gotta do what they tell me to do. But
if you get a chance,
I will try my damnedest. That is something I will try to do really hard. But other than that, you guys are gonna be helming the news. Y'all are just gonna be churning that shit out. And
don't remind me. Jesus Christ.
I'm real sorry, but
Fuck. All right. Yeah. So every press conference will have a blog. We will have a live blog up. It will be updated as quickly as my little fingers can type. Any big stories, any snark, any salient thought I have about hot dogs and how delicious they are and how coffee is the only reason I live will get put in there. That's every press conference. That's Bethesda, Microsoft, EA, Nintendo, Sony, Konami, Namco, Bandai, Red Hots,
Tecmo.
The fuck?
Pizza Hut, Pizza Butt.
Red Hots? Is that even a thing anymore?
All kinds of stuff will be every press conference except for that weird PC gaming thing, because fuck that.
If something gets announced from that, we'll just post an article about it. We're not gonna like it's gonna be the same thing that we did with the Oculus thing. We're probably just gonna watch it and be like, okay, well that was fucking stupid.
So in addition, we will tweet out those blogs. We will tumble those blogs. We will have those blogs constantly update, so you can just sit on that blog and just hit F5, F5, F5 if you're at work, if you can't watch them, if you don't feel like just sitting there watching something for so long, or if you feel like reliving the magic later in the day or so, and getting every little piece of information, you can watch those, go back to those. We'll be sure to tweet those at the end of the day so that you can relive the blog. In addition.
Yeah, because like honestly, I understand. Maybe those live blogs might not be the most important thing to you while it's going.
Well,
but
you don't want to know. Like some people just don't. You don't need to know every little thing.
Yeah,
like you just don't.
And also, just if you want to go back and be like, hey, I forgot that they announced this thing, or you want to show your friends what got announced, it's way easier to show them a list of things than a hour to 2 hour long video.
And it's easier than looking up individual news stories of like, when was this announced? You can just go, and trust me, like I've been watching E3 conferences live since 2004, 2003, so over 10 years. Dude, by the third one, they're just a big wall of like, I don't know. I guess Nintendo one, I don't know. I don't remember any of it. It's hard to remember.
Nintendo always wins on the internet.
It's hard to remember everything that happens, so you can look at that. It will always be there. In addition, we will have our mini minions running about and creating news stories. So let's use Bethesda as an example. They are for sure to show Doom. They are for sure to show Fallout. While I'm updating the blog, you can sit on the blog, or you can just come to Chooch while it's happening to see individual stories about Fallout and then an individual story about Doom, so that at a glance you can see the big headlines. You don't have to scroll through a blog, and you can curate what you'd like to see.
Yeah, and we'll edit in trailers and things as those come
Yes.
out. That might not be an instantaneous thing,
We'll
but
be
that'll
updating
definitely come out
throughout
as the day goes
days.
on. Yes.
Yeah.
As it goes.
So if you just go to the regular video game Choo, you will see the top stuff, what's happening right now. But if you go to the news tab, you will get a longer list of headlines. And so if that's what you want to do, you just go to that longer list, find the headline that you like, and click on it. And like we just said, we'll update it with whatever is important to it. And if there's updates, we'll be sure to update it. Sometimes something gets announced and then somebody asks a producer 2 days later, what did you mean by this? So we'll be sure to update.
Yeah.
If it's big enough news, we'll just create a new news story, and so you won't have to go hunting if Fallout 4 is confirmed to be Morpheus only.
Yeah, which will be the most fucked up thing in the history of
It's gonna
mankind.
happen.
But we'll report on it.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much our at-home plans. We're not doing a podcast here at the home base.
No.
That's
Yeah, I want to give you all a break on that, so poor Niall doesn't have to edit anything else that he doesn't need to.
Let me check real quick to make sure I'm not accidentally skipping anything. That will be.
I don't think so.
That'll be Sunday through Tuesday. Will be the blogs. That's every press conference.
Yes.
Sunday through Tuesday, and then like normal, we will be doing news Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the days of the actual show.
And I don't think there's going to be anything too big. Like,
No.
I mean, there'll be some stuff here and there, but
There'll be stuff. I don't think it'll be like the conferences.
Yeah,
so,
it won't be near.
yeah, I don't think we'll need.
No.
We won't need to call in extra help for
No.
that.
So those will be the days. Sunday night, all day Monday as I fucking down coffee, and then those two Tuesday, and then we'll be done. And then I'll fucking run around streets hollering. And then it'll be like 2 more days, and then E3 will be over, and then we'll be talking about E3 next year. And then next week we will have a wrap up. We'll probably couch it into a normal episode.
Yeah.
We won't have a special wrap up since it does we record on a Thursday and it goes up that weekend.
And we've also we're gonna be posting our thoughts and shit on all kinds of stuff all throughout the week.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be on Twitter and on Tumblr and on the actual site itself. So you'll be able, and then of course the podcast. Our thoughts will be out there, but I'm sure since E3 is pretty big news, we'll mention it on next week's podcast. So you will hear Niall's important take on what was that? Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge. That's the name of it. Yeah. And he probably won't just be drooling, and you'll hear Lauren's important take. Fallout 3. Yeah, you're just gonna drool.
Yeah.
So you'll hear all our opinions at some point, but before then, you'll have to listen to Mike Casamano talk.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, at least while Westwater will be there, you'll get to hear his hunky
Yeah, but
second.
Yeah,
you're
you'll
gonna
hear-
have to
you'll hear
listen to Mike make awful, horrible jokes like he did earlier today when he showed up before we went live.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
It'll be fine. Whatever. John's the one who has to deal with that, and it'll be great.
Yeah, it is. It's
John
just
will
too
actually
much.
kill him during the show, I think.
Yep. First live podcast murder.
Finally.
Going out unedited.
Yep.
And that's.
It's my
I think
confession.
that's everything. I think that's all of
Yeah.
our E3 coverage.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as bad as we feel like it's going to be. I think we're all a little nervous, but I don't know. I'm nervous, but I also feel like it's not going to be as bad as I think.
It's going to be busy.
Yeah.
It'll be challenging, but I don't think it'll be terrible. I'm actually more excited than I am nervous.
Cool.
Excited to cover E3 in earnest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that about does it for this episode of the Video Game Choo Choo
And,
podcast.
Good job, Mike. You sort of took over as the host there towards the end.
Oh no! Look, Michael's been planning E3.
He has been. He's been working.
So, yeah, it makes sense that he's going to be
Yeah.
explaining that. But no, thank you, Michael, for planning all that
Oh,
stuff.
you're welcome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Shh,
Thanks,
don't tell
Niall,
him.
for all the stuff you're doing. Thanks, Lauren and Kay and everyone doing the news this week. This week has been really good for news, and go check out the site. We have been posting we've been posting news, but Lauren put up a review for that Neptunia U game, that be slasher game, I don't fucking know. And she interviewed a visual novel dev. So if you're interested in visual novel stuff, go check that out. It's pretty interesting if you're into I guess Yuri hentai manga
isn't?
games, I guess. I know. I'm. She sent Mike Casamano a code for a game, and I hope he plays it because I want to see it.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I do. But no, we're gonna have stuff up this week. No reviews or anything, obviously.
I'm
but
still working on the Operation Abyss review.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
been sort of writing it, but deleting it every time I try to write it because it's so hard to just articulate how much I loathe that game.
You sound like
Niall,
a real
just
writer.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Niall, just fucking get it out there, and
it's gonna
we'll
be
narrow
real
it down.
angry. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
Just-
do it.
It
Just
might
do
even be
it,
up by the
dude.
time
Just
you
do
hear
it.
this in that case. We'll see. Maybe
Put,
this
put
week.
words
Alright,
onto
yeah,
paper,
just
and
get it
then that's what editing's for.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, that about does it. For Lauren, couldn't be here. Thanks a lot for listening.